Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Trust House Memorial Park for the start of the Bunnings Heartland Championship, which is fantastic. Rugby is back. Thames Valley Swamp Foxes just heading out of the sheds now. They'll be followed by the Ferries Wairarapa-Bush on a beautiful Wairarapa Saturday, and it's so good to have main freight rugby back in the bush. Tony.
Super excited, VG. Absolutely can't wait. Been looking forward to this all week, ever since we came out of lockdown, and it's really good that we can stream this so everyone can have a watch and enjoy the experience.
Yeah, huge thanks to Northcott for sponsoring the live stream today. It's really much appreciated, and bringing the game to the living rooms of not only Wairarapa, not only Thames Valley, but also around the world. I know there's people watching from Australia, there's people watching from America and England, which is fantastic, as the under-16s played earlier, and a rousing haka now coming for the Thames Valley team from their under-16 side, who were earlier beaten, I think it was 36-0, but they only brought 20 players with them, and Wairarapa-Bush had quite a big squad, so it's great to have them here as well, and like I said earlier, great to have rugby back here at Trust House Memorial Park.
Absolutely. So on the game today, it's really, really hard to get a read. Pre-season don't really have a lot because there's been a month off, and there's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Thames Valley's got a few Aucklanders that couldn't get in their side, and Wairarapa-Bush have got quite a few out, so really, really interesting today, but a couple of players that just watch for from the Thames Valley side is number 8, Luke Masarewa. He's All Black Sevens player, and very, very exciting, so watch for number 8. And the other one I was thinking everyone could watch for today, nickname is The Wiz, number 14, is Harry Lafatua Nai. True, they reckon he's a bit of a whiz.
Excellent. Watch Johan Van Vliet lead from the front. He's the captain for the Ferries Wairarapa-Bush in the open side flanker. Looking for a good game too from Martinborough's Tristan Flutie here at centre. I think him linking up with Sully Malatai, who's been fairly much a bit of a dynamite player for the last few years for the Ferries Wairarapa-Bush.
As Wairarapa-Bush take the kick off, nice and high. Good start. Good start by Mo'o. Good pressure there from the kick-off, but it's just a slight knock on Thames Valley scrum inside the 22.
Well, promising start. It means they're chasing the ball, and they want to get stuck into this match, and I'm sure every Heartland game around Aotearoa, New Zealand has been exactly the same. There was an earlier game kick-off at 1 o'clock, but all the other games at 2:35. Tough draw for Wairarapa-Bush, actually, because not only have they got Thames Valley today, but the following games include South Canterbury, Wanganui and Mid Canterbury, which will be an interesting lead-in. And Tony, with no semis this year,
no semis.
Every game matters that even a little bit more.
This will be an interesting scrum battle today. Jerry Mapasu is playing on the loose head for Wairarapa-Bush today. He's usually a tight head prop. A very strong young man, and Lewis Bush has been probably the club player of the year from Greytown in the Wairarapa-Bush number 3 today. So this will be a very, very interesting scrum battle.
Great to have Ross Cooper on the ground today too. He's donated the President's Cup. Outside of the Meads and Lahore, not a huge amount of cups played between unions, but this is something for the first time ever today, and something really special. Ross, a big linkage here with Wairarapa and Thames Valley, and of course previously playing for Tugarangi.
And former All Black coach.
Correct, absolute legend.
Yep. So very good. It's a good solid scrum from Thames Valley. It's a good hit up in the midfield there from Thames Valley, looking for a quick turn for the ball. And not releasing, he's got Wairarapa-Bush for not releasing on the ball. Wairarapa-Bush putting a lot of early pressure in there. Ueta Tufanga not too happy with that decision.
The number 12 plays out of the varsity club in Manawatu.
He's had a couple of brothers that have both been playing for Wairarapa-Bush over the last 3 years, Max and Kurt.
Yeah, Kurt now in Australia. Kurt and Max actually both now are playing their rugby in Australia.
So that was a lovely kick early there from Todd Dolan. He's a very experienced player as Todd. He's played for a few teams. Taranaki, North Harbour. He'll be able to lead the team around well today. So the first throw into the line out. And it's stolen by Sass McLean. Gladstone. Really, really good start there. Good pressure on the line out. Wairarapa-Bush looking to, Pickering's in there looking for the ball, digging it. A bit slow ball for Wairarapa-Bush. Good pressure from Thames Valley. Pickering clears it out there to Van Vliet. Van Vliet with the hit.
Hold.
Slowed it down now. And Pickering with the box kick.
Very taken nice and easily by Thames Valley. They look to fling into the middle of the park. The kick goes up.
Good now.
And Pickering underneath it. Pickering just loses that one forward. But Van Vliet there to clean it up, which scrum to Thames Valley.
early mistake from the Ferries, Wairarapa-Bush, Tony, and I'd imagine there will be a few nerves out there from these sides as they take to the paddock for the first time in 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Pre-season's almost long forgotten.
Absolutely, and both teams going to the air early in the game, so they're just trying to get some territory, some field position, and rely on the opposition to make some mistakes. It just helps you get into that game early, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Second scrum of the game and a first solid effort from the Thames Valley Swamp Foxes.
Referee with some nice clear calls there early. Another good hit from Thames Valley. Good strong scrum from the Valley. Swamp Foxes scrummaging well. Nice pass there to Doolan at first 5, taking it to the line. Beautiful ball. Second 5. Nice hit up there. That's Sam McCann. Thames Valley rotating the ball nice and... G?
Yeah, it is that formative defence. I mean, defence wins games and it needs to be strong. It's looking a little bit broken on Wairarapa-Bush at the moment as they reform. Thames Valley look to hit it up again.
Ben Stevens there from the Valley with the big hit up.
There it is.
They're in early. Very good try.
Lovely inside ball.
That just looked very structured.
Yeah, it did, and I think we'll take a look at that on the Wet Forget replay. There was a little bit of time to think there, but look, that was always on there. The 13 just an in and out, a fend, Malatai going in to make the tackle, and as the ball comes out, you'll see the halfback have a quick look and go, oh, we're going to go left or right here. Goes left, and then they end up dragging the ball back to the right.
Absolutely, so, McVeary with a good strong unders line there, taking it back in. And Wairarapa-Bush is not quite getting a reform. Solly trying to reform. He's calling them out. Didn't quite. So what was that? Let's just have a look here. I was just going to see who scored that try.
Scrum time's okay. You just got to get that green loose head.
Halfback's looking very, very sharp. It's looking like the fullback, Tally Hemipo, with the first try for Thames Valley. So after 5 minutes, Thames Valley taking the lead by 5 points to 0. Very good start from Thames Valley.
Yeah, very good start. Look, to be honest, they've had the territory, haven't they? And just a couple of little mistakes creeping in there for the Ferries, Wairarapa-Bush. They're not numbering up and losing that ball from that line out, I think, is probably what turned the tide there.
So Wairarapa-Bush just need to take some deep breaths here and reevaluate and just go back to the basics. Just get the ball in the hand.
Yeah, they do. I think they need to have another go at that restart. They look pretty good and they had some good chases there. There's a very, very little wind to speak of out there at the moment too. Just as the Thames Valley lines up the ball. Not a lot of challenge there from Wairarapa-Bush.
Strikes it very and goes away. So that's 5 points to 0 to Thames Valley after 6 minutes. So another shout out to Trust House VG. They're a huge supporter, aren't they, of Wairarapa Rugby? And
yeah, they are.
Mangum Graphics out there and Eastwood. Our farming, Ormond Engineering.
It's great to have a nice scoreboard up there and running. It's just a shame there's no crowd here to actually enjoy the graphics. But nonetheless, as the Ferries Wairarapa-Bush look to restart, they'll need to score next.
So Moro Falaniko with the kickoff again. He's getting a lot of height on that kickoff. And Goodger contesting there. It's Jack Goodger from Martinborough. Lewis Bush gets the ball. Inside to Solly Malatai. Wairarapa-Bush. And they get the penalty there. Thames Valley off their feet. Johan Van Vliet with the quick tap. Did he catch them inside the 10? Wairarapa-Bush trying to speed the game up here.
It's been a very close 10 there, Tony.
Ooh, not enough support there from the Bush boys. Thames Valley over the ball. Yeah, that must have been very close to not being 10.
Sorry?
Look, it's not the first break that Thames Valley have shown a very, very clear intention. Get two hands on it, ripping it away. They are going to attack that ruck clearly right throughout today's game, and they're doing it with great effect. Absolutely.
We need to commit numbers in there early. Just get some men over that ball. I mean, when Yowie takes the quick tap, I mean, he's the captain, but he's trying to speed the game up, and we need to adapt to that. Lovely clearance again. Lovely. Almost up to the halfway there, Thames Valley. So the second throw from the hooker, Van der Valk. Let's see how this line out goes. He's a police officer. Is Sam. Nice throw. Beautiful from Thames Valley. Nice quick pass out there to Doolan at first 5. Gives it to McCann in the midfield. He's done some really good hit-ups, has McCann. Like the look of him. Doolan, that one's not such a great pass, so he loses it back. Wairarapa-Bush putting some really nice pressure in there. But Thames Valley getting around behind the ball. There we go. That was better.
So this is the opportunity now, Tony, for the Ferries Wairarapa-Bush. They really need to get a good, solid hit, good, solid scrum here. And some good attacking options too. They're not terribly far from bang on the middle of the field. So left and right options here. Certainly a large back line forming out to the left.
Yeah, that's interesting. They have really stacked that short side, haven't they?
Very much so.
They've got 4 men standing on the left side of the field, which is probably 20 metres. They've got a 20-metre blind side here with 4 men.
Crouch.
Pickering to put the ball into the Wairarapa-Bush scrum.
Sit.
It's just a solid scrum there. Wairarapa-Bush putting a... There it is at the back. It's just ruled they've come up. Wairarapa-Bush actually stayed square there and Thames Valley went around. Referee will be watching for that.
A few words coming there from the open side flanker, Ben Stevens from the Swamp Foxes saying, we've got you.
Absolutely, geeing the boys up.
This is all part of it. It's the that little bit of sledging that goes on the paddock.
It's great fun. It's a different world in there, those scrums.
I would know. I was always a back. You were a front row though.
It's a lot of fun.
I did try in the front row once. Let's just say it didn't work so well.
So Pickering, there we go. Free kick to Wairarapa-Bush. Oh, back to Big Joe at number 8. Takes the quick tap. Oh, he wasn't on the mark. Joe Tecco this year, who's been playing over in Palmy, I believe.
Yeah, out of the varsity club. He was actually playing with Ueta Te Whunga and previously played for Gladstone in Wairarapa. And was big dynamite for them at number 8 too. He's a strong runner, very, very strong runner with ball in hand.
Hold the weight, okay? The hook has come through first.
So we just need to get our hands on the ball and just get through some phases, BG, and make sure that we're committing enough men to the breakdown here early.
Yeah, look, obviously that early 5 points for Thames Valley has geared them up a little bit. It's hurt Wairarapa. And the missed kick may come back to haunt Thames Valley a little bit later in this game. Certainly if the pace of this game kicks up for the full 8 minutes.
So it's 5 points to 0 to Thames Valley. 10 minutes gone.
Still more problems at scrum time. They're going to need to sort that out.
Always a little bit of this to start with, though. The other interesting thing for Thames Valley, I mean, they would have played on this field once before. This is an artificial turf. And that always adds a different dynamic to the game. The Swamp Fox supporters watching the live stream.
More Fox than Swamp.
I actually quite like it up there.
Yeah, it's actually nice up there, actually.
Points. Sit.
Let's go down. That looks a lot more silly. No, it's come down on this
penalty.
side.
Yeah.
It's a penalty.
Yeah. Loose head prop there.
Yep.
Just couldn't quite keep his feet.
Keep your bind.
Ben Stevens pretty quiet that time for Thames Valley.
Yeah.
Early in the game, Tony, do you look to back yourself or do you take the points? I mean, you want to stay in the hunt.
I think Yowie will go to the points. He's a very experienced captain. Yes, he has. Yoey's pointed to the posts. Yoey's been around a long time. He's a fantastic captain. He's a really good player. And Tippy Hira is one of those guys. I mean, I think Tippy's in the high 30s caps now. He might be getting close to 40 caps. He's a good, reliable player, Tip.
Yeah, so there's a lot of experience in both teams, actually. You take a look at James Pacolte. He's having a discussion with the referee there. He's represented the Cook Islands. Captain Johan van Vliet, the Netherlands.
Yep.
So there's certainly some international caps in both squads.
So CJ,
So Tippy kicking here, I mean, it's about 38 metres out, pretty much right in front of the posts. No wind, BG, nothing to worry about there.
No, there's not a lot out there, and I don't think there's any really forecast of any note to come up a bit later.
Tippy, head down.
Well within his range, this one.
Taking his time with the kick. Comes in, strikes it nicely. And he's just pushed it to the right of the post.
What is it with New Zealand kickers in the last 3 weeks?
Maybe they should give it to the fullback.
Yeah, maybe.
We've actually got Mo'o Falaniko that kicked brilliantly for the Greyhound team in the final a few weeks ago with a broken ankle.
Yes, as was revealed a little bit later on. It was like, wow. Legend Tippy Hira was playing out of the Martinborough Rugby Club. Very proud club, and probably the club with the most merchandise in Aotearoa, New Zealand, to be fair, thanks to some of their amazing people behind the scenes, the likes of Rachel Colton.
Absolutely. And there's Tafar taking the hit up there from fullback. Pakioti to Goodyear. Nice little hit up there. Pickering, nice, quick to Bush. Standing one off the ruck. Nice hit up there from Bush. He's tackle. Got a release now. Pickering digging. It's taking slow. To higher at first 5. Back inside. Unders line there for Pakioti. JP it is. It's a nice defence from Thames Valley though, pushing him back there. And there's Jerry Mapasua with a hit up. And it's good rotation. Pickering digging in there. And then it goes to Tuffa with a nice little kick through. A good option. Lovely.
Yeah, it is a good option. They were, in fact, going back. I think they lost about probably 3 or 4 metres from that initial hit-up, Tony. So, Thames Valley really putting on the pressure on the defensive line.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's paying off for them.
What would the temperature be today? Would it be 14, 15 degrees out there? I mean, there's not a lot of clouds.
Yeah.
No, there's not. And the thing with the turf, too, is the fact that it does radiate a little bit of heat. So it is actually quite warm, when you are actually standing on the surface. So playing on it, obviously, is it's going to be an interesting one.
Hold, good.
And Thames Valley win the line out. And it's McCann again with a nice short ball there to Masarewa, running outside centre. It's Masarewa's first hit up. Joe Taco there. Oh, well done. Number 8 from Wairarapa-Bush. All over the ball there, Joe Taco. And gains the penalty for Wairarapa-Bush. This one here is right in front of the posts, and this one's about 28 metres.
And set to line that up.
Absolutely. Van Vliet points straight to the posts.
If successful, that'll bring them within 2. Currently Thames Valley leading 5-0, 14 gone over the Ferries at Wairarapa-Bush.
So what I really like about that, BG, is when Tuffa put that nice kick through, it just got that really good field position, which gives the opportunity to, for Thames Valley trying to come out of their half, and we get the penalty.
Yep.
It's just that really smart, experienced play. Tuffa's been around a long time now, isn't he?
He has, yeah, he has, and he had an exceptional season with Marist a couple of years ago when they won the championship, and is an absolutely fantastic defensive player. He probably won Marist a lot of games, because of his defence, try-saving tackles, and a great set of wheels.
Got a few brothers too that play in the Y.
He certainly does.
Tipi Hira lining this one up right in front, 28 metres out, and puts it straight through.
Makes no mistake of that one. 5-3. Thames Valley the 2-point lead. 15 gone over the Ferries at Wairarapa-Bush. Northcote game day sponsors here today, so once again a huge thank you to them. Thames Valley, so it's their first chance to actually have a kick in this game in the form of a restart. Wairarapa-Bush kicking off in the first half.
Penalty count pretty even so far. I think the referee's doing a pretty good job. It's a nice kick there from Doolan. Kicks off there, Joe Taco underneath it. Well done from Thames Valley. I think that might have been the McGull lock. Nice hit up there, nice stuff from Tahuia. Oh, but he lost.
Double knock on.
Pickering spots a bit of space. Oh, double, yep. That would have been interesting if there had been play on from Pickering.
Tony got the first knock on there, Tony.
Mark's here.
First one come from Thames Valley. If we have a look on the wet forget replay, it's the ball straight out to Tahuia.
There's a few things here, okay? I need you to, both of you, keep the gap open. Yep. This side.
And Tristan just wasn't quite ready for it. Flutie at centre. Well, that would have been on. A couple of Martinborough teammates.
Yeah.
So the referee's just ruled clean steal.
Yeah.
Knock on Bush.
Fair enough.
Yep. Absolutely.
I think people forget too, as well, Tony, that the referees have also been around. So maintaining your fitness individually, like these players, has probably been a challenge for everyone on the field at the moment.
Absolutely. So Leroy Nell's about to put the ball in. Plays for the Te Araha club. Great scrum there from Wairarapa-Bush. Huge heat on the Thames Valley scrum. There's McCann again. He does a lot of work, that fella. That's about his 6th hit up already of this game. And the game's only 17 minutes deep.
Metres out from the Wairarapa-Bush 22 as Thames Valley hit it up again. They were dangerous down that right-hand side earlier.
McVeary, he's getting into his work early. He's going really well. Doolan there with a nice cutout ball. It's a big drum goal. Oh, he lost that one. Referee said play on. It must have gone back. The Wairarapa-Bush here just need to be talking. Just need to be balanced there because they're getting some good quick ball, Thames Valley. Some good hit-ups there on the outside.
Michael looking to call out the defence a little bit. There's holes out there.
Oh, well done. Who got that one again? That was Joe Taco again. That's his 2nd turnover penalty. Very strong over the ball, Big Joe.
Yes, look, they've obviously had a big discussion during the week about what everyone's job is out there and to making sure that they maintain and get stuck in. And he is a leader. He's, like we said earlier, he's a strong runner with the ball, and he's proven he's very strong over it today as well.
Absolutely. So Tougher taking the clearing kick. Gets good distance and puts that one out. Not quite. Oh, it's on halfway. Didn't quite make the touchline. So Solly Malatai's up there. And then Pickering looking to make the tackle. But Luatua does make the tackle there, and he's up on his feet. Thames Valley looking for that quick ball. Oh, that was Tufunga putting huge pressure on there. Thames Valley looking to go wide here.
Either works or it doesn't. Just ask Australia.
Both ways, boys.
So that was Tavita
Keeping green, lost foot on the ground.
Halafi'i with the hit up who knocked it on there. It's the first I've seen of Tavita today.
5 metres in from touch. It'll be a Farriers Wairarapa-Bush feed, and to be fair, great counter-attack from Thames Valley with that ball not finding touch. Now the pressure is on Farriers Wairarapa-Bush, not only for a good scrum, but to a nice clearing kick to get them out of that red zone. So any ball passed back will be passed back over the 22.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, both teams are just showing with that month off and no pre-season.
Yeah.
It was always going to be a little bit messy to start off with.
Yeah, exactly. Teams will get into their work, I think, over the next couple of 3 weeks. Like we said earlier, every game's important with no semis this year.
Absolutely. So Pickering taking the ball. It's Wairarapa-Bush's advantage. And there it is, penalty on an angle. So that's the loose head prop coming in on the angle against the Wairarapa, number 3, Lewis Bush.
Loose head.
Thames Valley just asking the question.
We're not really sure about that one. Really experienced player.
He was New Zealand under 20, I think, 2018 was Josh.
That one's found touch. Looks like we'll be on just on the Thames Valley side of halfway. Wairarapa-Bush line out feed. Speaking of which, if you are keen for a feed, then make sure you go down and check out the Farriers. Amazing meals, great service, and with the social distancing and everything else, the local businesses have been suffering, so get out there and support local.
Lovely throw from JP down to Goodger at the back of the line out.
Wairarapa-Bush getting stuck into there, getting the ball.
That was very, very smart from Thames Valley. It's a technical turnover, but it's actually completely correct. So Thames Valley committed nobody to the line out. Waited till Wairarapa-Bush got done. It's when you don't commit directly from the line out.
Yeah, look, that is
technical, but it's smart.
Yeah, it is. It's very smart. And I'm sure Joe Murray and Dave Harrison, the coaches for Thames Valley, are sitting there with a big smile on their face right now going, we planned for that.
Yeah,
we
they would have,
off.
100%. Yeah, coach would have enjoyed that. So this battle out here in front of us is Tahuia against Lewis Bush again.
Points. Sit.
Good battle there. It's a better scrum from Thames Valley. And it's Doolin there passing to McCann again. Another really strong hit up in the midfield. He always gets over the advantage line. McCann. Luatua coming through for Wairarapa-Bush. And there's a nice little kick there from Leroy Nels. Oh, it's Tougher. Takes that nicely. Now Wairarapa-Bush need to get him out of there. Again, Thames Valley at that ruck strong. Wairarapa-Bush just managed to retain it. Joe Taco there. Passing it out to Big Sass McLean with the hit up.
That's worrying me, the flat-footedness of the attack there too.
That's good running again from Tougher. Coming back on the unders line. Joe Taco there with a beautiful ball to Solly Malatai. Solly Malatai looking dangerous here. Oh, that was a high tackle there. Oh, they've called it. So they're playing advantage there to Wairarapa-Bush. First bit of action here. Solly looking dangerous straight away. Joe Taco there out to Goodger. Goodger taking the hit up there. It's a nice tackle. Good rake blowout there from Luatua. Nice. Pickering to the short side. Van Vliet. Malatai. Wairarapa-Bush here, BG, really starting to build some pressure.
Yeah, look, this is what they need. It's a really good test of the Thames Valley defence.
Luatua beating another player there, BG.
They're actually making ground on their runs now, which is great. A little bit untidy at the back. They're going to go wide. Tristan Flutie having a look at that.
And they're coming back for the high tackle advantage on Malatai. Malatai is one of those players. He's, I don't know, he's not the tallest guy, but he's so strong and so elusive, so fast.
Yeah, a couple of years ago, I think he proved that. It was the Hawk Cup final against Hodolford Kapiti and Levin. And his opposite number was probably twice his size. Not even sure how he pulled it off, but he ripped the ball off him and run about 55 metres to score a try. And everyone went, how did he get there? Where did that come from and how did it work? Very elusive because he is, while small in stature, massive. in any game.
Yep. I think that same year, didn't he get 5 out here on the park?
Against Buller on his 21st birthday.
Yeah.
In fact, it was Sully's birthday on Wednesday earlier on this week. So, happy birthday, Sully. Great to have you back. I'm not sure whether 5 will be on the cards today, but
No.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a record. 5 tries for a Heartland side on your 21st birthday. Not many players can stack up that kind of a.
So JP here looking to throw in. This is inside the 22 for Wairarapa-Bush. Goes deep to Goodger at the back. Free kick. He's ruled that Wairarapa-Bush were inside their own 10 metres, so their attacking side still has to be 10 metres from the line out. So another very technical penalty from the ref, but hey, it's right.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's bang on, and one has to credit the referee for actually up for all technical things.
Absolutely. We've got to adapt, and if he wants to be technical, we've got to go with it. So Solly Malatai under the high ball here. So Solly passes it back into Tuffa. Tuffa looking for his options here, and he's putting a kick down inside the Thames Valley half.
Pretty handy
and
kick too.
Oh, just out on the full.
Unfortunately.
Only just there. So that ball's going to come back to about 40 metres out from the Thames Valley, from the Wairarapa-Bush line.
Look, this is a great build-up for the Farriers Wairarapa-Bush. They are chancing their arm a little bit. They are trying, but you can see that they have a game plan, and they're doing their best to play to it.
Absolutely. So the policeman Sam with the throw, that wasn't such a good one, and it wasn't straight there from Sam van der Valk from the Waihu club.
Scrum to the Farriers Wairarapa-Bush.
So early BD, who do you think's had a pretty good impact early from Thames Valley?
You, Jerry?
Thames Valley, I think Josh Cahu's played exceptionally well. Their lock, I think, has been involved in a heck of a lot of play.
Been impressed with second 5, McCann too.
Yeah.
He's a very strong runner, and he always does the hard work. For Wairarapa-Bush, Tufunga and Tuffa have both been very good so far. It's a better scrum from Thames Valley. But Joe Taco picks up from number 8. Running out, and he pops those to Luatua. Luatua looking to beat the first tackle. Van Vliet on his shoulder there. Tippy in good position. Tippy Hyra running to the line there. He needs support though, needs support.
He was very well
There we
out.
go, no support. Thames Valley are very good over the ball. Quick tap there from Luke Masarewa, the Thames Valley number 8. Making a nice run. Just trying to speed the game up as well. Both teams looking to speed the game up now.
Pushed it over the 10 metres. That was the problem there, I think.
10, not 10. Well, they can't take a quick tap. So they've slowed it down now. And Doolan coming in here. It's 25 minutes gone, and it's 5-3 to Thames Valley. So
they're going to back themselves as well, Tony.
Yeah, they are.
For touch.
Going to the line out. Impressed with Doolan's organisation. He's just a really level head.
Yeah, very good. Lewis Bush has gone down, actually. He's just holding his knee a little bit there.
Yeah. We don't want Lewis to go. We don't want Lewis to go off.
No, we certainly do not.
Definitely from a Wairarapa-Bush point of view, we don't.
We haven't had a break.
So both teams there getting a good opportunity to have a drink. So once again, Northcote, thank you very much for streaming the game today. It's absolutely awesome that you guys can do that.
Yeah, Toby Mills has been a bit of a legend for a number of years, actually, at Wairarapa, so we thank him for the audio and video setup, and of course Steve Cronin from Actual Vision, who's doing a great job there. He's got more cameras, I think, than Buckingham Palace got trained on it, so it's fantastic. Bringing you this coverage here of the Farriers Wairarapa-Bush.
And I hope everybody at home is enjoying the game today. Obviously, we can't be here, and hopefully you're enjoying the game. Hopefully, we might be.
Club rooms?
Yeah.
Yes, the Prime Minister set to make another alert level announcement at 4 o'clock Monday. Bush just getting a bit of a scene to there. You'll notice the wonderful beanie that is being worn by the person attending Lewis at the moment. So those beanies are knitted every year by the wonderful Angela Hansen, Mrs. Blue, as she's known. Massive supporter of the Farriers Wairarapa-Bush and has been for a number of years. Her husband Blue actually is always involved as a fabulous assistant here for the side, and she knits those beanies every single year.
Fantastic.
For that team. Isn't it great?
It's absolutely fantastic.
It's what grassroots rugby is all about.
So since the 4th minute when Tally Hemipo scored the first try and Tippy Hyra's kicked one penalty and the score's sitting at 5 points to 3, it's both teams are really just trying to get a bit of dominance in the game, and they're struggling. It's been played in the middle of the field a bit.
Yeah, look, I mean, with not having the opportunity to train as a team for an extended period of time, I think it's probably shown a little bit, Tony. They're trying to play at a good pace, which is fantastic as a spectator. But when you haven't had those combinations being able to come together over the last few weeks, it does make it a little bit more difficult.
Absolutely, and some good news about Tolu, BG.
Yeah, great news. Tulu, of course, the big boy who plays for the Greytown Club, has just recently been signed by Waikato. I believe he's heading to Mulu country real soon, actually early next week. So that's we would have had sideline comments today by Anton Persigo. Anton unfortunately couldn't be here today. I understand he's got a bit of a Tinder issue. Not quite sure whether he knows his left from right, but no, he's tied up with work.
And that was a better throw there from Sam. Oh no! Oh, he's done the same penalty. Another technical penalty there from the referee. You're very consistent.
Yeah, yes, and I wonder whether or not the Ferries Wairarapa-Bush learnt a little earlier and went, oh, no, we need to adjust to this. The Yowies had a chat to the boys from open side flanker as the captain and said, look, we need to be aware of this and we need to...
Absolutely, absolutely.
Once again, the Ferries Wairarapa-Bush are just outside their own 22 and playing a defensive scrum, well, attacking scrum, but they're very much in a defensive position.
Good strong hit from Wairarapa-Bush. It's much better. Pickering plays to second. Oh, Uetsa Tufunga knocks that one on. Clean. Just a clean drop. And rules that we were offside there. Be interesting to see what Thames Valley do here, because that's a nice easy penalty here, I would say, for Doolan.
Yeah, it's 27 minutes gone. An 8-3 lead would be quite handy at this point.
They're going to go to the sideline.
Yeah, full credit. They are backing themselves.
I love it. Good on you, Thames Valley.
Spill out an old cliche. We're here to play rugby. And that's exactly what they're doing. Good on them too. They do have a all but 2-point lead. But they do back themselves and whatever formulas that they've been putting together over the last few weeks.
Absolutely.
Look for the rolling ball. That's my call.
So Sam Vandervolt throw the ball in. And it's a nice throw right on the money. It's a really good set here from Thames Valley. They're behind the ball. Wairarapa-Bush, have they managed to stop it once? Yes, they have. And the referee's ruled that they've taken it down themselves, so it's no penalty. Penalty to Wairarapa-Bush.
Rolling away.
So he ruled that it became a tackle, and then he's ruled that Thames Valley weren't rolling out of there. So Wairarapa-Bush must have been over the ball.
Very much.
Very good defence there from Wairarapa-Bush, because defending from a line-out maul, as South Africa showed last weekend, is very difficult.
Yeah, it is very difficult to do. And they're in a position now where they have an opportunity to get out of jail free card almost, you might say.
Absolutely. So more felony. It's large, but it has missed touch. That's disappointing.
It's the second one today.
Yeah, from a full arm penalty, that's a disappointing. We could have had the line out there. So that's a nice tackle there from Tristan Flutie. Getting back in the defensive line. Thames Valley here. They got the turnover there. Van Vliet. Van Vliet got the turnover. Goodyear. And that's a penalty to Wairarapa-Bush. Absolutely coming in from the side. That one was pretty clear from where we were looking.
Yeah, very much side entry. It's what a lot of the calls were last night, actually, in the Canterbury and Waikato game.
So Van Vliet there with the steal.
It's gone out looking good.
So Wairarapa-Bush have got the line out about 28 metres. 28 metres out from their own line. JP to throw the ball on the line out. Wairarapa-Bush line out's been looking pretty good so far. It'll be interesting to see their option here. JP puts it down. No one jumped. That was just a straight out miss call rather than the throw that time. Uetsa Tufunga comes back to clean up. Masarewa was down on the ball there. Wairarapa-Bush. Let's have a look. Referee's looking.
Thames Valley doing well attacking that ruck.
Yeah, no, they are. They're very, very aggressive at the ruck. I've been enjoying Thames Valley at the ruck. There he is. Big Josh with the hit up. It's going well. That's a Halafi'i. Haven't seen much of Halafi'i. He's a well-built young man. Crossing. So that should be a Wairarapa. No, what's he ruling there?
Not sure. He's got a call from the assistant referee. Is he? No.
He got in front of you, so I couldn't let that carry on.
Okay, must be an offside.
11 offside?
Yep.
Offside.
So there was no advantage there because they were crossing, so he already had an advantage playing for the offside. So I haven't seen much of Tavita Halafi'i. He's a very well-built young man, this Tavita.
Yeah, big fiend off one of the Wairarapa-Bush players before.
He's from Thames Rugby and Sports.
We've got a heap in there. I thought water didn't need them.
So this is actually really positive for Wairarapa-Bush, where they Thames Valley have been kicking for the line, and they've decided they can't break through, so they're going to go and take the points and tick the scoreboard over.
Well, you need to leave this end of the park with points, don't you? If you spend a bit of time there, they are really showing some good attacking around that ruck, which is fantastic to see. But Wairarapa-Bush need to get back in there.
I'm really enjoying the pressure that Thames Valley's putting on at the ruck. We need to commit more people, and I know that Mark Rootney and Brett Wilson and the guys will be sending out those messages because they're putting a lot of pressure on us.
They're winning a lot of ball.
Got to commit more men there. So Doolan here lining this up about 22 metres right in front of the posts. I don't think this will be too much of a problem
Commentators
for Todd. Straight between the uprights for Todd.
There's 8-3. Thames Valley Swamp Foxes leading over the Ferries Wairarapa-Bush. Good to see Rory the Stag sideline and with a mask or two on his horns.
Absolutely. Also, it's good to see all the Wairarapa-Bush under-16s hanging around and staying together. And after the game versus the Thames Valley under-16s today.
Yeah, it's 6-0, I think the score was. Under-16s, Wairarapa-Bush beating Thames Valley.
Some talented young there. So Falaniko kicks out. And it's out on the full, that one. So that'll be more likely be a scrum back on halfway. Yep. Thames Valley straight back there.
Oh, look, that's disastrous. I mean, I know mistakes happen. I know it's game one of the Bunnings Heartland Championship, but these are the sort of things that really put your side under pressure, not only in field position, but mentally as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So the touch judge, the ball boy there running the ball out, almost getting involved in the game. Young Levi Yee. Good on you, young fella. So Thames Valley here to feed the line out, to feed the scrum, right in the middle of halfway. This always like these attacking opportunities as a player.
Oh, it just gives you so many options, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Another good strong scrum from Swamp Foxes. They're trying to put the pressure on the scrum, but they couldn't. Masarewa picks up from number 8.
It's a fantastic tackle.
Goodja's been having a very good game. Very industrious. Nice pass there out to McVeary. McVeary hitting it up again. That's about number 4 for McVeary. Connor McVeary's a very strong player.
A lot of work rate today. Huge work.
He has. And there's Sam, the hooker. Police officer. Not rolling away. And that's a quick tap there. Nice. And Doolan there, looking to attack the line.
I think the speed of the game, Tony.
Absolutely
must really want to just get on with it.
Leroy Nels has had a lot to do with that. He's a sharp player, Leroy. And here we go, the big number prop. There goes Josh. Woo-hoo-hoo! Big Josh Kahu. The big tight head prop.
Played for the New Zealand under-20s in 2018. He's played for Auckland, for Waikato, and now he's got another 5-pointer for his province, Thames Valley, in Masterton at Trust House Memorial Park. Isn't it lovely when you see one of the big boys hang out wide?
Absolutely, absolutely. It was set up from a good run there from Luke Masarewa and a lovely pass from the halfback again. Leroy Nels is having a very good game. He's getting to the breakdown quickly, distributing really quickly. He's dangerous, is Leroy.
He obviously a planned move as well, Tony, because it wasn't a prop trying to catch his breath over there either.
No, it certainly wasn't. Certainly wasn't.
All good, team. Last 5 minutes, eh?
But he's had a good game the whole time. Like he's had a few hit ups. He's getting through his core roles. The scrum's been good.
Just a 35 minutes gone, 13-3. This one up. They did miss one from about the same place earlier.
It hit the posts, I think. It's a much harder kick from Todd Doolan, first 5.
As we get closer to half-time, Tony, if you were in the changing rooms of the Ferries, what would you be saying to you?
Yeah, look, I wouldn't be looking to change too much, to be fair. I'd just be trying to be more accurate at the breakdown, and I'd be trying to get more punch from those first and second runners, because I just think they're too flat-footed. We've got to create some front foot ball and momentum because we've got very dangerous backs, and Thames Valley are managing to shut that down.
kick.
Lovely
That's
kick.
good.
Todd Doolan, outstanding kick. So yeah, that's. I mean, it's very, very simple things. Go back to basics. You know, I've really got to concentrate on the breakdown, and I've got to have men hitting the line harder, especially outside in that first 5 channel or second 5 channel. Like McCann has done it brilliantly for Thames Valley.
Yep.
He's just punching over there, punching. It's really, really good.
Well, it's a change of direction now as Wairarapa-Bush go to the left-hand side of the field rather than the right. Horror taking the restart.
Little short ball there. It's a nice hit from Ueta Tufunga. And halfback.
Hold.
Nice pass again. Back to Doolan. He's ruled we were offside there. Here's a quick tap there from Doolan. Leroy Nels in there quickly again. Here we go. This is looking dangerous again from the Swamp Foxes.
Yeah, they've got some good
And there goes the whiz.
Flags up.
Oh, he must have stepped out. Oh, look at Big Josh was away again. Ooh, he's looking dangerous. Big Josh Caho.
He's got some wheels for a front rower, there's no doubt about that.
I'm enjoying it. There's no doubt about that.
Almost looking as quick as what you were, Tony.
Yeah. So the score is 15 points to 3 to Thames Valley. 37 minutes gone in the first half.
Look, it's Thames Valley area that after era that really is at this stage looking like it's keeping the Ferries Wairarapa-Bush in the game. That's what is creating opportunities for them that they're just not turning into points. James Paikote, of course, the Cook Island representative.
Absolutely.
Rugby out of Martinborough.
Yep.
Sass McLean with a good line-out win there from Gladstone.
His ball's okay.
Now that's a season campaign. Andrew McLean, he's just been outstanding for not only his club but the region.
Absolutely. That's better yardage. That's what we're talking about from Tufunga. Like, just getting over that, they can't be there. Oh, the referee said it was out. Oh, well done, Sam.
And it's that ruck time that we were talking about earlier, Tony.
Masarewa knocks that one on. Yeah, it is. It is. That one there, that was just a really good read there too from Vandervalk, police officer from Waiho. Just in there, as soon as all that ball popped out and the referee said play on, and away he went.
2 minutes to go on the clock. Half time.
2 minutes.
15 points to 3. Thames Valley leading over the Ferries Wairarapa-Bush, and they have, to be fair, looked the better side so far.
They have.
All organised.
We just need to play a bit more territory. Like I say, just go back to basics. We just have to get ourselves into this game. Like Tuffa proved earlier when we got our points, he just put the ball deep. And we just, we've got to build some pressure that way. Get into this game. Pickering to feed the ball here.
Full pop on our side here, Tony.
Joe Taco picks up from number 8. He's got some go big Joe. It's good wheels from Joe.
Big Joe.
Makes 20 metres. Pickering in there digging to McLean. McLean with the hit up. That's a really good go for it. Here we go. That's much better from Wairarapa-Bush.
This is what we've been lacking for the last 35 odd minutes.
Thames Valley were up very fast there. I wouldn't be surprised if that's an advantage. There we go, not rolling away.
Johan van Vliet, of course, taking the ball in and setting us up now. Right, do we take the points, make it 15-6, or do we chance our arm?
No, I'd actually take the point.
Scrum called.
They're taking the scrum, very aggressive. Heartland games are quite often, they're close a lot of the game and they go very deep. Wairarapa-Bush obviously feel have finally got a bit of momentum there. And big Cam Dromgoole couldn't roll out that time. Got caught on the wrong side.
President's Cup on the line for the first time today. Kindly sponsored by Ross Cooper with some very strong links between Wairarapa-Bush and also Thames Valley. Wairarapa and Bush combining as unions. The anniversary was supposed to be this year. Commemoration, celebrating 50 years of that. Unfortunately, it's been postponed due to COVID talk next.
So for the Thames Valley people thinking that's pretty young, 1971 Wairarapa-Bush was formed. That's because we were sub-unions, Wairarapa and Bush before that. So then they go to the line there. Oh, that's a nice big hit from Tafida Halafidi. Very big hit. Joe Taco there, in on the ball. It's better clean out there from Tuffa. Tuffa's had to get in there from fullback to do the clean out.
A lot of penalties actually for both sides for not rolling away. Just wonder how long that'll continue before it's taken to the next level.
Looks at the pocket. So Hyra here, looking to kick it down into the Thames Valley corner.
Cool, thank you.
They've got a line out of about 12 metres out from the Bush line.
Well, make no bones about it. This needs to be a 5 and then 7 points.
It doesn't. They've turned down the 3 of Wairarapa-Bush.
10 metres back, boys.
And they've got Joe Taco standing out in the midfield. Wairarapa-Bush. He's a very powerful man. That could be the go forward they're looking for out there. And they go to McLean in the middle of the line out.
Pressure.
And Van Vliet gets the ball. Just pump his legs, very strong. Van Vliet goes to ground, there's the tackle. Luatua in there looking for the ball, over the ball. Bush takes the hit up, does a hit and spin. Still going as Bush. Powerful run. Makes 4 metres. And Wairarapa-Bush looking to keep it a bit tighter here. That looks like good. Straight over the top of him. This is much better from Wairarapa-Bush. Going back to some good basic hard rugby here. And Lewis Bush again taking the hit up. Just sucking the Thames Valley players in.
Not committing as many to the ruck now, Tony, either, as they look to just hold out the Ferries.
Another good run there from Luatua. He's been good and productive. And Tufunga, he's having a bit of a run there at the offside, so Wairarapa-Bush got an advantage. So here's a free shot for Wairarapa-Bush. They need to make the most of this. Pickering out to Hyra. Hyra looking at the gap. He needed a straight runner there. No one was running off Tippy. But they've got the penalty. 5 metres out from the line.
They're not looking for a quick one. If they're going to back themselves now, it's going to be scrum time, does it not?
So we're actually 42 minutes gone, so we're into referee's time here.
Oh, it's a quick tap.
Oh, it's play on.
It's gone backwards.
He's off his feet there.
Yeah, yes, Thames Valley straight over top of the ball there.
So Wairarapa-Bush, this is slow ball from Wairarapa-Bush.
No indication from the referee.
And Pickering's in there digging. There goes Bush. Pickering having a little snipe himself. He couldn't quite get there. Mu'o Falaniko. Try time! Mu'o Falaniko.
Well, it's paid off. It is finally paid off. The Ferries, Wairarapa-Bush, have come away, and they'd almost had some signs of Severice's try the other week as well. Good body position, plenty of speed and strength, and he's crossed the chalk.
I have to say, well done, Johan Van Vliet. I thought that was a pretty gutsy call. I would have taken the points myself. He decided to back his boys.
Yep.
Said, no, I want this momentum going into half-time, and went with it. And well done.
15-8 kick to come, and yeah, we are nearly 43 minutes into the first half.
That's really, really aggressive play from you. I really, really like it.
Uhara set to line up the kick and hopefully make it a 5-point ball game as they head into the sheds.
So the interesting thing in this half is Thames Valley have really dominated, and potentially they're only going to go in 5 points up.
Look at how little ball the Ferries Wairarapa-Bush have had, and likewise the ball they've had from Thames Valley's mistakes. I think we might see a very different second half from Thames Valley.
I really enjoyed Wairarapa-Bush just going back to those basics, just running hard into space, just forcing that advantage line, which means it's harder to turn the ball over as a defender. It's just much, much better basics from Wairarapa-Bush. Impressive.
It's amazing how quiet it is. Here it is at Trust House Memorial Park. No crowd as Hyra lines it up.
Hyra lines it up. Hits that one better, and it's right between the posts.
15-8.
Goes to 15-10.
15-10, sorry.
Yep.
Pardon me. 42-40 gone in the first half here at Trust House Memorial Park, and Joe Taco leading the boys into the sheds. What a first half he's had.
Yeah, absolutely. Joe Taco has taken the ball by the horns, and especially in those last few minutes, and just decided, just of note in that first half, I thought Thames Valley were very, very good. I thought the McCann at second 5. For me at the moment, he's probably him and Big Josh Kahu, the tight head prop for Thames Valley. They've both been outstanding.
They're running some pretty straightforward lines in the backs, aren't they?
Yeah.
With a lot of sort of, cut-in ball, cut-in runners. But you go back and you have a look on the wet forget replay at this try earlier. That was very, very well worked. Ball comes out, we go left. You'll see the ball, hopefully on the full replay, come right again.
It's a good take from McVeary.
It is.
Under pressure there.
It's a high ball for a very tall man, actually. Yep. So.
And then as he's done the whole half, is Leroy Nels in there. He gets good position. This is a different replay, this one.
All good, boys?
That was
the ball that was ripped earlier. Hyra flew. He wasn't quite ready for it.
So enjoyed the first half, and I think as teams, obviously with no training and no play over the last 4 weeks, it was always going to take a little bit, and I think Thames Valley were sharper earlier.
Yeah, I guess with a lot of the Heartland rugby on at the moment too, it's the second half that's really going to show you the fitness level who's been doing the workouts on and off.
Absolutely. So for everybody who's still tuned in at home, Thames Valley have had a couple of try scorers today. They've had number 15, Tali Hemapo, got the first try, and Josh Kahu got the second try for them. In the first 5, Doolan has got a conversion and a penalty for the 15 points. Wairarapa-Bush have got a penalty and a conversion to Tipihara, and the try has gone to Mo'o Falaniko. So 15-10 at half time. It's been an entertaining first half in a lot of ways. It's just really nice to see Heartland Rugby back on the calendar. I'm just just happy to see the boys back out there, to be fair.
Look, I couldn't agree more, Tony. It's great, and I'm sure they've been chomping at the bit for the last few weeks. This would have been, I think, round 3 of the Bunnings Heartland Championship. So now it is round 1, with games still to come for the Ferries. Wairarapa-Bush. They're away to South Canterbury, then away to Wanganui, back home to Mid Canterbury, followed by that West Coast, away to Tikawiti to King Country, then away to Horowhenua Kapiti, and then their final game is the round 8 against Ngāti Porou East Coast here on the 6th of November, which is quite late.
It is November.
We usually look at around Labour weekend for finals, so yeah.
And there's big Josh Kahu on the replay there. Just a few comments coming through on Facebook. Keep those coming in. I really enjoy them. I think the ref is having a good game. I agree with that comment there. He's been very consistent both ways, and I know he's been technical, but he's been clear. And as a player, that's all you can ask for if it's really clear. I think the players got a bit frustrated last night at times, just because they felt the referee wasn't being so clear. I'm impressed with this young fella. Who's the referee in this, BG? What's his name? Have we got that somewhere?
We do have that somewhere. I'll just locate that for you.
Been impressed with him.
Talking earlier before the game, I think he's off to Mid Canterbury North Otago next week.
Oh, yep. So keep those comments on Facebook rolling in.
Of course, he's a good baker. He's George Hassel, Canterbury. What could you want?
Cantab.
Yeah, no. Look, it really is great to see, and also we've got Alistair Payne and Chris Jeffries as assistant referees here today. Well, Tony, 40 minutes to go in this inaugural President's Cup, kindly donated by Ross Cooper, and I mentioned earlier it was great to have him here today, and he loves coming back here. He loves having a look around the old stomping ground. And it is always quite good to go back to somewhere you've been before to go, what's changed? That wasn't there when I grew up, and have all those sort of conversations and, enjoy a cuppa at the local cafe and
absolutely
nice meal out.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm sure they'll be visiting Ferries a little bit later on for one of their beautiful meals.
And just another shout out to all the sponsors, BG.
Yeah, Northcote, just amazing. It's pretty easy and for a lot of businesses to go, look, can't do it at the moment, no thanks. We do really appreciate your sponsorship and bringing this live stream here today. And it's great to see rugby back. I don't think we can say that enough. Actually, it is just so good. 4:30 this afternoon. I know that Tasman Northland will go head to head. So it's the top of the south versus the top of the north.
Nice.
Real shame to see Auckland, Counties North Harbour out of the NPC and Wairarapa Cup.
Yeah.
Due to the COVID restrictions.
Also, really looking forward to the AB test tonight. They've picked a very interesting young side. The AB.
It is very interesting, actually. I've got a friend of mine that's another double header. Wallabies taking on the Springboks beforehand, and then the All Blacks Argentina. Tickets are only about $100 for both games.
For both games.
For the top probably 4 teams in the world.
It's a steal.
So that's that's an outstanding price. So Aaron Vanel, if you're watching the live stream, happy birthday, mate. I'm sure you and the crew are going to have a fabulous time tonight at the game. They're going to the game in Gold Coast as well, Tony.
Nice.
I would have to say on that video call this morning, I was insanely jealous.
Absolutely.
But no, I'll watch it from the comfort of my living room. Thanks so much. We're just going to comment there. Who are the commentators? Well, my name is Brent Gee, and I'm ably assisting the legend that is Tony Lyford on the commentary. So
I don't know about that, but it is good fun. I hope you're enjoying the coverage out there. It's really good. It's really nice to be able to bring the coverage to everybody.
Absolutely. It's really cool. It's just nice to be sitting here, to be honest. to be able to enjoy a bit of heartland rugby.
Yep, definitely. Really looking forward to Quinn Tupaia back on the All Blacks starting tonight at second 5. I like young Quinn.
Yeah, I'm actually quite enjoying Ethan Blackadder as well. So I think it's great to have him back at the starting 8 as well.
Son of Toddy.
Yes. And if there was ever confusion, just look at his photo. Very, very, very similar. No, quite looking forward to tonight's match.
Interesting fact about young Ethan Blackadder is he didn't start playing rugby until he was 16.
Isn't it amazing how many players are like that?
Oh, it's fascinating. I thought All Black father. I thought he'd be in the whole mode of that. No, he didn't.
There's a few like that. I know that a long-time player for Wairarapa-Bush, James Goodger, was a soccer player throughout his earlier career, which probably explains why he's such a good kicker. Before he took up went away from the round ball game and took up the oval ball game, and has been a long-time stalwart for both the Maris Club and obviously Ferries Wairarapa-Bush.
Yep.
Played Heartland, New Zealand Heartland 15 and New Zealand Maris 15.
Absolutely. Legend of Wairarapa rugby is Goodgie.
Yeah, just repeating something we mentioned earlier. There's a lot of players that you find have played at a high level and have come back to their provinces. We've seen that over the years, Ngāti Pro East Coast, Thames Valley, Wairarapa-Bush, and a few others. But what we've had is a player that was selected in various Wairarapa-Bush who has just been selected to play for Waikato, which I think is amazing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That's what
because there's someone coming from grassroots rugby that is now going to be playing at NPC level, which is outstanding. You know this young man?
It is.
Tolu,
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been part of our grey down club this year, and he's just said he's really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed the culture around the Wairarapa and how friendly everybody is.
Yep.
Which is really cool. You know, like coming back and playing in a little province like the Wairarapa-Bush. It's been really enjoyable. He said he's really enjoyed it. So it'd be cool to have Tolu back at some stage playing club rugby here.
He'll notice the difference, obviously, in the level of rugby, not so much in the jersey colour. Greytown colours are very similar to
Waikato. They're identical. In fact, I've always been a believer that they stole our colours of Waikato because Greytown being in the top 5 oldest clubs in New Zealand. I
was going to bring that up.
A little bit biased there, BG.
Everyone in Mulu country right now is going, what?
Exactly. Somebody just asked whether I was a Black Caps supporter. Yeah, I sure am. Absolutely love cricket. I do a lot of coaching in that space as well with the female side of the game, and really enjoy it. And I was pretty gutted to see the Black Caps had to come home from Pakistan last night, but I understand, and it was a risk even going, to be fair.
Yeah.
Especially with Afghanistan, what's happening over there at the moment with the Americans pulling out and the Taliban. So completely understand. Family first.
Yeah,
if there's any threat, just don't play.
Prime example of that would be, of course, Aaron Smith, Sam Whitelock, all with babies due, Richie Mwanga, and you know what? We're not going to go to Australia. I know, and that's great. And the opportunity to also potentially see them in the NPC is fantastic.
It is, and I also very much like the fact that those other guys will get blooded. So TJ Perenara has played 71 tests and he's only had 17 starts.
Yep.
Wow.
Just a funny little stat there, right? So that'll be really interesting to TJ gets his opportunity to start some games, and it'll just be really good to see those kind of things. Finlay Christie.
I'm looking forward to seeing Finlay.
Yeah, I like him.
So
do I.
Really exciting player to watch. So very much looking forward to that. Just going back to the cricket, Tony. Your involvement in both codes over the years has been long and exceptional. Right. We've got pretty impressive women's cricket program in Wairarapa. In fact, a very small pool to choose from.
Yeah, love it.
Massively above their weight.
I've got the best
Any games coming up in the next couple of months?
Oh, yes, definitely. I probably don't want to get me started, but yes, definitely. So I'm lucky enough to coach the St. Matt's First 11 with Jean Bartlett, and we've got the Nationals coming up in December. Our school's only got 320 girls, and we've been able to make the Nationals the last 2 years in a row, and then this year's the third year in a row. And I think we came second last year, and it's something to be really proud of because we've got a tiny little school, and they're such an amazing group of young ladies. And it's a lot of fun. It really is a lot of fun, and I've really enjoyed coaching at St. Matthews.
Speaking of which, the training starts
real good.
On Monday night for the Wairarapa-Bush women's side, which I'm involved with Scott Collins, of course, who started women's rugby.
Love seeing that, BG.
Scotty, fantastic to have you on board, mate, and great to be part of it. Garth, who was a legend last year with the team, and a little bit of help from Chris Senior as well.
And the game's back on here in the second half. Doolan kicking off. Nice. And Goodger takes a lovely take there. And Wairarapa-Bush It'll be interesting to see how Wairarapa-Bush come out in this half. Pickering
Wingers
with a nice clearing kick there.
Good.
Down to fullback Himapo. He's had a good game. He was the first try scorer, was Himapo. Back to Luka Masarewa. And he's taken him on the outside, but it's nice from, well bump off there from Masarewa.
Hold.
Clear again. I really like him, that Leroy Nels. It was not such a good pass. I might have put the mocker on him, but he's just having a very good game.
Ball's out, play, ball's out.
Giving some hands of encouragement, shall we say, to one of the team's forwards.
Getting some comments on Facebook. Yeah, you might have started something with the cricket. I am pretty passionate about it. Can have a bit of a laugh there. Sorry, that was a very good turnover there from Wairarapa-Bush, and that was a very good start. So that's the difference. So that was McCann again. Sam McCann taking that really strong hit up, but Wairarapa-Bush have obviously had a talk about McCann doing that, and they got men behind the ball immediately. Yep. And straight over the top of it. So Wairarapa-Bush have changed their tactics.
Well, we talked about that in the first half, didn't we, Tony? Of that aggression and that commitment around the ruck. Don't have the ball up in the game, and you need to not only protect
right over the back, over the head.
Absolutely. And they've got to get over that advantage line. They've got to carry strongly Wairarapa-Bush. They've really got to get over there, and it just creates the flow. Just makes rugby so much. You can't play rugby if you're not getting over the advantage line.
Bush is having a bit of a word there to James Porty. They've obviously got something cooked up for the first line out.
Goes down the back there to Gudja, and Gudja finds Pickering. That's Gudja's fourth line out win.
Manatai betting one, gets taken down as the ball gets set up. And fires it out.
As Flutie takes that ball. Haven't seen too much of Tristan today. He's a magic player, is Tristan. I'd like to see more of him. Tipi Hira looking to take the inside run. That's good defence from, it's horseshoe defence from Thames Valley where they're coming up on the outside of the player. That's what shut that down. Not releasing. Well done. See, that's that pressure again at the breakdown from Thames Valley. They're just very abrasive, and the guy getting the tap on the back is the policeman from Waiho again, Sam Vandervalk.
Look, it's we mentioned it in the first half. We mentioned it just before half time. They are exceptional. I mean, Thames Valley have always had a very, very good forward back. There's no doubt about that. So.
Yep.
Need to meet that threat, which is always exciting. It's why we play it. That's why you play at this level. It's why you want to be there. So Thames Valley have got the line out here, and they're about 26, 27 metres out from the Wairarapa-Bush line. And he looked to throw down the back. He's missed his man.
Goods off green.
And Gudja cleaning up there. He's had a very good game, his Gudja from Martinborough.
Just outside the 22 as Pickering fires it wide. Johan van Vliet, the captain there, taking it in. Push back a couple of metres.
Hold.
Pickering finds Hira. Hira goes to the line. Oh, Hira makes a little break.
Play on, tackles made.
Oh, he couldn't quite link up.
Tackle release and
was
roll.
flying off his shoulder there, but he couldn't quite find him. And Wairarapa-Bush get the relieving penalty. That was massively needed early in the game. Thames Valley have come out really strong again.
Yeah, they have come out firing. It's interesting to see whether this pace of the game is kept up for the full 80. And what the recovery program's like, I guess, of training over the next week or so.
Managed to have a bit of a chat to Kieran Tafari. He's the one of the trainers for Wairarapa-Bush, and he's nervous about it too. But he said the boys, some of them have been training, but he's not quite sure how that's going to go because he can't judge the Thames Valley side either. So.
No, well, their trainer has the word "mad" in his name, Mad Max Holmes. So
look out for Mad Max.
Saying you won't get the no.
Pakioti here with the line out throw, the Cook Islands test player.
Onto the back the last couple.
Finds McLean in the middle of the line at that time. Masarewa coming through, manages to get the ball back for Thames Valley. Big win for Thames Valley there. Wairarapa-Bush were looking to relieve some pressure. Oh, bad luck, Sam. Knocks the ball coming back on the unders line. Wairarapa-Bush. Here we go. Pickering's got a nice quick ball here. Pickering digging.
Ruck formed. Too late on the ball.
No need to dig further.
No, Thames Valley had their hands firmly on that one, and referee said release. They didn't.
Well, we saw in the first half, Tony, a couple of kicks that didn't sort of go to touch, and whilst it resulted in a massive loss in field possession, it didn't actually really result in any points. So just need to make sure of these. I know it's an old adage, just get it out, but I'd rather have it out at 20 metres than not out at 30. Yep.
Yeah, no, that's right. And Tuffer comes up and does the clearing kick and kicks it into the 40 metres. So Wairarapa-Bush are 40 metres out from the Thames Valley line.
Numbers 10. Yeah.
They're actually in pretty good attacking position here.
Discussion going on with line out there. Bush calling them in.
Wouldn't be surprised if here we go, goes to Sass McLean in the middle of the line out. He's been a tower of strength, his big Andrew McLean. This is a good maul. Oh, he's ruled that we got in front again. So Thames Valley's been done once for that. We've been done twice for that today. He's just going to keep calling it. We just need to adapt to that, both teams.
It's good spotting, and the call is 100% correct. It's just a little frustrating, obviously, that it was going out.
Bit of momentum, I know. You start to get into that attacking zone.
Okay, angles.
Gosh, I've been really impressed with Goodyear from Martinborough.
Yeah, he's
Jake.
He's been having a fantastic.
He really has. It's his first year in the Wairarapa-Bush side, the Trust House Wairarapa-Bush side.
Sit!
So you called it at half time, we said, what would you
Straight down here.
Players? And there seemed to be no obvious changes for either side.
No.
Keep it the same. Both teams still yet to go to their bench.
Yeah, absolutely. And really looking forward to Sam Gammy coming on. He'll probably come on at loose head prop for Wairarapa-Bush. He is workaholic, strong guy, plays out of the Kahuna club. Really, I rate Sam.
Yeah, Eddie Cartier named to the backs, currently playing out of the Carlton club, former Gladstone player. Unpredictable. And,
absolutely. Some of the Thames Valley boys will know him.
Yes, they will. Yes, they will.
I think once he gets on today, it'll be his 89th game for Wairarapa-Bush.
That's impressive.
Yeah. He's a great fella too, Eddie Cartier.
Jack Campbell on the bench too, very experienced loose forward. That'll be interesting to see how he goes today. He was just saying he feels a bit old, but he's not.
He's been a good man of Wairarapa rugby for Kahuna. He turns up every week and he's always there.
Yep, very good leader, and I understand moving house tomorrow, so he'll
hopefully some of the boys turn up to help him.
I was going to say that. I hope that's the case as well.
And it's Halafi'i on the outside there. He beats 1-2. He invariably beats the first tackle. This Halafi'i,
pumps them off.
Yeah, he's very, very strong. Yep. And Masarewa through the midfield there. That's a nice tackle from Lewis Bush right round the ankles. Lovely stuff. And then Doolan. Oh, that's a charge down from JP, James Makiotti. Doolan. No, there's nothing. Oh, yeah, no, the referee's. There's nothing much in that, to be fair.
No. Take a look on the wet and forget replay. James just chasing that ball hard. Looks across. Sully there. Throws out the arm. Assistant referee Ellison Payne on. What do you think?
Yeah, I didn't think there was much in there, to be fair.
Okay, so penalty only? You're okay with that?
Yeah,
Number
penalty
2?
only.
Yeah.
Lovely. That was good from referee, side touch assistant there, Alistair Payne.
Yep.
There wasn't much in that at all.
And that's the problem. I mean, any contact with the head, it does result in
Number 2, high tackle.
we saw that with Geordie Barrett, for example, a couple of weeks ago.
I have a chance for the boys to keep an eye on it.
A lot of people say, I don't agree with that. That is what is written in the law book. Yeah, the referees can only do that. Don't have the guidance of making up their own mind.
It's gone back. Let's play on.
Done, Sully Malatai.
He's a dangerous player as
Oh,
Sully.
he's electric with the ball.
Right, that was a nice hit there from Ben Stevens.
He's taken him quite well. To be higher, flips it out.
Good straight.
Turnover.
Wairarapa-Bush, Luke Masarewa. Straight over that ball for the turnover. Yep, it was Luke again.
He's certainly starting to hurt these penalties.
Yep, absolutely. We've got to, that was a good strung too from Tuffa. And Doolan there taking the shot at goal.
Yeah, look again when you're in that phase of play, your only options are run it or to be kicked territory. And I think maybe you are better to look downfield at that. The way the game is gone.
Yeah. And we Wairarapa-Bush have a halfback in Pickering that has got a very good boot.
Yeah.
So you can use that and have a very strong defensive line come up. He's kicked very well, has Todd Doolan.
I haven't seen any so far.
Todd's had a good game, just directing things around.
Yeah, cool.
Very experienced. He's played for Ngāti Porou East Coast and Taranaki, North Harbour. Plays out of the Te Mutu club now. Lines this one up. Just to the right of the post.
Change in halfback coming up shortly here for Ferries Wairarapa-Bush.
Todd's got his head down, taking his time over this one. Comes in, hits it nicely. and straight between the uprights.
18-10, Thames Valley leads over the Ferries. Wairarapa-Bush as Inia Katia comes on to replace Daryl Pickering, who we were just talking about not 3 or 4 minutes ago. Well, this will add another dynamic to the game. Inia is a player who can literally play anywhere in the back line.
It will definitely change it, BG. You're 100% right. Inia Katia's wedding anniversary today. Congratulations, Inia.
7 years?
7 years?
7 years,
I'm not sure. It's fantastic news. Good take there from the Thames Valley boys. Nice strong running. Wairarapa-Bush need to put pressure on there. That was McVeary again.
Use it!
Back in here calling out.
Fingers on.
Setting his players up here.
It's a good chance here for Wairarapa-Bush. Oh, Big Joe knocked it on though. He's going to have to... Unfortunately, there was actually 4 men back for Wairarapa-Bush there. Yeah, well done. I mean, it is Inia's 89th game. Absolutely, it's fantastic. He's been an incredible stalwart for Wairarapa-Bush rugby and Sevens, and for Gladstone, and then this year Carterton.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Time off.
Big Joe Taco just going down there, and he's just got a bit of a knock to the knee. So Thames Valley have gone straight back to what they were doing in the first half.
Yeah, they have. They're attacking that ruck, securing that ball, and it's costing the Ferries Wairarapa-Bush. The hit-ups are looking great. The runners are looking great, but it's only effective if you've got someone there.
Okay, cool.
Get in there
Yeah.
and take that ball and win it back.
Yeah, all right. Cool.
Yep, absolutely.
What is there? BJ Campbell warming up in the background there.
It'll be interesting to see when these boys all come on and what Wairarapa-Bush decide to do here.
Okay. Time on. Scrum yellow. Marks
This is a
here.
really nice attacking opportunity for the Swamp Foxes.
Scrum.
32 metres out right in front of the post, so they can set both sides nicely here. And their scrum's been really solid all day.
So they've pretty much split their back line with the first 5-8 directly behind the scrum. Gives you the options, left or right.
Crouch.
McCann is standing out here on the right with the whiz.
Sit.
And then on the left, that's it.
Barnage.
Mapasua.
Collapsing. Loose head. He's on the mark.
Masarewa does a quick tap. And he cuts out 2 players out to Halafiti on the wing. Halafiti, oh, that one looked very high. Referee will that might not just be a penalty.
Double blown an argument on the whistle there.
They might just need to
take
a breath here. Take a breath, everybody. So that first one was clearly just a penalty, but that one slipped up a little.
This will take some time, boys, so just...
I would suggest just referee Chris Jeffries.
Boys,
especially when you've got a player running in like that.
Right? Yeah.
It's intent.
Yep.
And referee Jeffries is, touch judge Jeffries is very experienced.
Yeah. Okay.
18-10, Thames Valley leading over the Ferries.
Yeah, cool. So I'll just tell you what I've seen, then you can let me know if you've seen anything different. So I've got 20 green, direct contact with the head with force, no mitigating factors, so I'm going to give a red card there. And then we've got also 8 green who's come in late, just done the push over, but I think that's a yellow card for me. Is everyone all right with that? Anything different?
Okay, did everybody hear that? There's going to be a red card here for...
Also 8 green who's come in late, just done the push over, but I think that's a yellow card for me. Is everyone all right with that? Anything different?
Okay, did everybody hear that? There's going to be a red card here for number 20.
Yeah, penalty.
So the ruling is direct contact with the head, no mitigating factors, and then Joe Tucker has come in.
So I'll just let you know what we're going to do.
So running with intent,
number 20
yellow card
has come straight in with direct contact.
Yeah,
straight to the net. Yeah, there's no mitigating factors for me. I've had direct line of sight onto it, so it's going to be a red card, unfortunately. Yeah. And number 8's also come in late to that altercation.
So if everybody at home, I don't know how clearly you can hear the referee, but he was very clear in what he said.
Me, please. 20 and 8.
Quite correct. So that is the halfback and the number
20.
8.
It's direct contact with force to the head, so you get red card. Yep. And so you've just come in late to that altercation.
And yellow card to Joe Tucker,
yellow for you.
The Wairarapa-Bush number 8.
You didn't need to come in from that far away.
This is going to be a huge amount of time. Already 8 points down, having to score twice.
Yeah, they both need to go round to the sideline.
Joe doesn't quite understand.
Yeah, no, it's just the subs area.
What's going on?
Boys, we'll just make a note that we've got the 20 minutes, so at 71
Well,
they
that is
can
a
replace
devastating blow
20,
now for
and at
Wairarapa-Bush.
61...
So what Wairarapa-Bush can bring on, the red card sub after 71 minutes.
Yeah, cool,
Yes?
thanks Ali. We'll just
I'm not sure
get
whether
that
we're
sorted.
playing that rule at Hartley.
Just give us a sec, we're just going to make
Very
sure
good
we've got the
question.
timings and everything
We'll let
right.
you know.
Yeah.
I think,
Yep.
I mean,
A
as
red
we
and
know,
yellow,
that a red card now is 20 minutes. We
yeah,
just,
the high tackle and
BG
then
and
the
I are not
the
sure
guy
whether that's
came in late.
played at
from
all levels in
mile
New
away.
Zealand. So we'll let you know if a player comes on.
All good? Okay. All right. Penalties here.
But that's going to have obviously a ginormous impact. Wairarapa-Bush down to 13 now for 10 minutes.
What are you doing? Scrum? Scrum?
then
No. So penalty,
14
high tackle,
players
20.
for 10 minutes after that, I would say. That one unfortunately did look quite clear though.
Oh, very clear. There was no debating that one.
So Thames Valley in a great attacking opportunity here. They've got a line out here, 6 metres out from their line. And it's a good throw to the middle. McVeary again up. He's ruling the air today for the Thames Valley, and that's a very strong set from Thames Valley. Thames Valley looking very good. Wairarapa-Bush needs to get low. Sass coming through. He's onside. That's McLean. Very good play from McLean. He's actually got in there. This could be a turnover. It's a collapse ball.
Ball's there.
That was outstanding rugby from Sass McLean from Gladstone. Absolutely outstanding. He put a stop to that. But no, they end up. Thames Valley. How did they get that back?
Unbelievable.
Tackle roll.
Just
Green off green.
On.
Yep.
And yes, 20 minutes.
No three.
Okay. So we'll see Wairarapa-Bush back to 15 in the 71st minute. So Wairarapa-Bush are going to have to do some pretty amazing stuff here to stay in this game.
It's a pretty desperate defence here.
And there's the halfback again. Big hit from Tippy. Doolan there. Van Vliet over the ball.
Big dummy pass. That
Got the for Bush. Big Josh just puts in another very big shot.
And the Swamp Foxes have knocked it on.
Yeah, that's right.
It'll be a Wairarapa-Bush feed. One man down on the scrum, which means, I don't know, whether you bring Tippy higher into halfback.
It'll be interesting what they do actually. So
Time's off.
Goodger will go into number 8 for the scrum, Jack Goodger. And then who's... Yes.
Probably lost 110 kilos now out of that scrum.
Yes,
Time
definitely.
on.
So
Green.
there's a fairly significant amount to lose.
Mark's here.
Joe's a sizable chap.
Your scrum here, mate. Thanks.
Some great comments coming through from social media.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. The old Tana Umanga Tiddlywinks comment.
Yes, well, we do have 5 million referees who don't read the book in New Zealand, so that's all right.
Just to let you guys know out there, it's just the way it is now. It's just the rules. Direct contact to the head, they just don't. They have no tolerance anymore.
Yep.
I actually agree with that. Personally, agree with it.
Yeah, you're
It
on
is
the
about
mark
play
there.
well.
It is now.
Second one of the day, Thames Valley's gone early, and Johan van Vliet, the big captain, has taken it out. He's gone about 5-10 metres out now. Looks to set up. Andrew McLean coming in to protect the ball. Lewis Bush going into the halfback. Still defending well. Thames Valley as they look to push the Bush back, literally. Protecting the ball a little bit better,
Ball's
actually, with
inside,
less players on
inside.
to.
I know. It's actually been pretty impressive so
inside.
far
Tippy
since the
higher.
cards.
Inside,
And
stop.
Tippy clears. That's a really nice
Thank you.
clearance
That's
too
okay,
from
yeah,
Tip.
stop. Penalty advantage here, we were, yeah. We'll go back to the penalty advantage. No advantage.
And he ruled he took it back inside the 22. So there's going to be a line out for Thames Valley, 18 metres out from their line.
9 offside.
Sure about that.
Oh, hang on. Referee's got a penalty. Number 9 offside, Thames Valley.
But look, it gives more time to settle it down, have another kick, take a breath,
Yeah.
and more importantly,
We're
chew
having a lot
time
of
down on the
stuff.
clock
Right there.
Definitely. That's
until your player, or in this case, players return.
In a minute, 8 time.
really like the support comments there coming in from the Wairarapa-Bush. They're going to have to dig really deep here, and that's just the way the footy is.
They certainly are. They've certainly got it in them, and Captain Johan van Vliet looking a little uncomfortable out there.
Just back on that line.
He is.
You're on, mate. Yeah.
Strong number 7
Time's
out
on.
of Ekatahuna.
9 offside.
Tougher looks for the clearing kick. Big boot on this boy. Concentrate, just get it out. They've done exactly that.
Here you are here.
And it's a Wairarapa-Bush line out.
Time's off. We're
about 28 metres out from their own line.
I'm just subbing. Holding.
Needs a paint wrap.
Working out the numbers.
Hold on.
Wairarapa-Bush coming in a bit slower to this one.
Okay, time on now.
So there's been a sub come on. So Valanico has come off.
Replaced by Robbie Anderson.
Oh!
Might hit that.
Balking.
And there was a balk there
On the 15.
from JP. And Halafi'i there. Oh, that's a good tackle, Tristan. Really nice. He's been a really hard man to stop so far as Halafi'i. Thames Valley looking really good here on attack. Wairarapa-Bush have got to really get, they're getting up strongly there in the defensive line. And Van Vliet over the ball. Halfback, there we go, yes, he's off his feet. Van Vliet put enough pressure on where Thames Valley had to come off their feet to protect the ball. This has been really, really good from Wairarapa-Bush. They're digging deep here.
Look, when times are tough, the captains step up, and I think that's exactly what Johan has done right now, is they have stepped up, and they've gone, there he is, talking to his boys, encouraging them on, calling them on, saying, look, this is what we've got to do.
And it can sometimes bring you together as a team. You know, you're feeling pretty gutted and pretty stunned, but...
Yep, hold the line.
So Wairarapa-Bush here have got the line out, 30 metres out from their own line. They really, really need to secure this. McLean takes a really nice take in the middle of the line out. And Van Vliet again with the hit up. He's got to get to the ground. Yep, there's the tackle.
Hold.
Higher in there at halfback and playing a halfback now. Out to Tougher in the midfield. It's a strong run. It's a nice clean out from Wairarapa-Bush. Oh no, Mustard Awa must have got another turnover. Oh, there's that strong number 12, McCann again. Oh, bad luck, Thames Valley. And let's have a look, I'm not sure what's happening down there, team.
Sure about this,
And it's a drop out from their goal line, which is one of the new variations. Oh, Hyra takes it. Oh, and they ruled he knocked it on. So there's a scrum for Thames Valley 5 metres from the line.
Oh, no.
It's a new innovation there.
Look, this is a real disaster. There's no other way to describe it at the moment. Times like that, again, it's the ability to settle down and go, right, what do we need to do?
Sorry, my bad.
When you're 8 points down, you're 2 players down. So, free going right, we'll come out in front of the sticks. Scrum.
Different
So it's 18 points to 10. 58 minutes gone. 22 minutes to go.
Yeah, they are scrapping, and Tippy will
Connor,
be
what I'm saying is you guys
awful
first, okay?
actually.
But thanks for that, though.
We would love to see Rory be stag on actually, thanks very much. But
You can go, as long as you're behind the ball, you can go around to the sevens. Yep. Sorry,
yeah,
boys.
they are, and that's all you can ask for. It's trying circumstances to say the least.
The referee just taking his time here to get the scrum set. This is an amazing attacking opportunity. So Thames Valley have got 2 players directly behind the scrum, and they've got 2 to the right, 2 to the left. So they're a really interesting formation here. They can go either side, or they could have a go at the scrum. It's a very good scrum from Wairarapa-Bush.
Oh, it's a huge
Jerry
scrum.
Mapasul with a huge scrum. There's McCann again. Gosh, he's so powerful. And there's the whiz. It's a very good tackle from Solly. Thames Valley. And Wairarapa-Bush in there again for another turnover. This is amazing defence for Wairarapa-Bush, I have to say. This is just hearty.
Oh, look, this is what I love about Heartland Rugby, is that the never give up, never say die attitude is fantastic. From average blokes that go to work every day, train twice a week, and put their literal heart and soul on the line. And look, their backs are up against it. There's no doubt about it. With 2 players down, 8 points down on the scoreboard, they're doing extremely well.
Who's up? Oh, yeah, cool.
So Wairarapa-Bush trying to come out of their own 22 again. This time it's only about 23 metres out from their own line.
Numbers in.
I feel like I'm a bit of Groundhog Day here. I've been repeating the same situation for the last 5 minutes. Wairarapa-Bush 30 metres out, 28 metres out.
It is a bit like that. think the stats in terms of possession and territory will be very much favouring Thames Valley.
And Van Vliet takes the ball. Goodger has a good one in the line out. Wairarapa-Bush coming over that ball. Another turnover to Thames Valley again. Very good stuff. I think that might have been McVeary that time. And he's ruled.
Well, that looks nasty. I think we've got a player there has been knocked out.
Oh,
See that again. I went and forget replay.
wait for the replay there.
That did not look good. There might have been a swinging arm. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, sorry, I was following the ball, so
The last thing they need now is another card. But more importantly, it is the care of the player.
I thought he had actually played advantage for knocking the ball on deliberately.
Well have. Take a look at this moment here. This is when ball was stolen. Suli Malatai looked grab his opposite, drag him to the ground.
Look at the work rate of Goodger there. And Van Vliet. Van Vliet got that turnover.
So what numbers?
Having an outstanding game as Yowie.
Oh yeah, injury. I'll go find my.
So the referees are having a meeting, having a discussion about what's
Time off at the moment. There are 60 minutes gone in the game, 20 to go. You understand that the Ferries Wairarapa-Bush can bring on their yellow card replacement. 71 minutes gone.
Sorry, 61 minutes for the yellow, 71 for the red.
Yeah.
So the yellow card's got 1 minute left.
Oh, look, Tony, no one wants to see this on a rugby field. And this is why these laws have been put in place. Direct contact with the head. And this is not the way that you ever want to see any sports person leave any sports ground.
Oh, no, that's right. We do it for the love of the game.
There's again.
Completely.
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
Yeah, okay. So it's number 2, yeah.
Are they? They're going another red card, are they? And that's another red card.
James Pakolti, the hooker for the Ferries Wairarapa-Bush, has been sent to the bin, so that'll be his day.
There, he won't be back. So he's off for 20 minutes now with another red card.
Yep. That's not good. It's a red card, obviously, will
Another
trigger
minute
the
for that
judicial
yellow
process.
card. Yeah, cool, okay.
This will be a real struggle to come back now for the Ferries Wairarapa-Bush. Take a look at this.
Yeah.
Ball gets stolen very, very well by Thames Valley.
Shoulder, yeah.
They come out to the right.
Other options, yeah. Unless there was some
and then
serious
you can see the
mitigation,
hit
which we
there.
didn't see.
Wasn't a lot in that, was there? Was it? I didn't.
Yeah.
That one was harder to see, to be fair. I'll just leave that one. Just leave that one where it is. It has been a second red card for Wairarapa-Bush, unfortunately, and
I'll just grab a drink, boys.
there must have been some contact with the young man's head.
It's only sort of 10, 12 metres in, so the assistant referee is right in the right position.
Yeah,
to see
that's
that
right.
too.
Thanks.
Just to let the family know of the young man that's down when we fight him. He is moving. All his limbs are moving. They're taking all the precautions.
As well they should.
But he's moving all his legs and he's moving all his arms.
Yeah, look, absolutely terrible to see this sort of thing happen.
Very much appreciate it. No.
I think it could be one of the locks. Well,
Yeah, well, no, even if it's over and we stop, then yeah.
So this could be a slightly longer break. BG, this one. They're taking their time as they should, looking after him, and all the officials are out there. So this is going to be really. I mean, this last 20 minutes. So let's just concentrate back on the rugby. So Thames Valley. So Wairarapa-Bush are going to be down to 12 for the next 50 seconds.
12 on 15 it doesn't get much more difficult than that. And what that'll mean is, and what we've seen so far from Thames Valley is they are willing to attack. They're willing to throw it wide, keep it tight. They've got good ball runners. They're doing exceptionally well in all those areas, and they're stealing great rugby.
Yeah, they are. Yep.
You know, all of a sudden you get 4 players committed to a ruck, and now you've got 8 players you're playing against. So this is going to be a massive uphill battle for the Ferries.
Absolutely huge. I mean, they were already having to be very hearty, and they were making a massive defense. They were doing really well in defense. Half minutes.
Yeah.
But this is going to be huge.
13th. Bring him back on, so that'll be a 13.
They're just all having to
14.
chat about some of the players they're going to have to bring on. Going to have to...
Had everything, isn't it?
Chucky is on, guys, just to let you know. He's out there. They have brought him on. But they're going to have to bring on the reserve hooker straight away. So I think this will be a scrum. Oh, no, it could go to the line out, Thames Valley.
This is, I think, just this game.
So Wairarapa-Bush is still just going to have to try. I mean, 12 players for the next 50 seconds, try and get it back to 13, and then at the 71-minute mark, we go back to 14.
Oh, look, in 50 seconds could be could be a very long time.
Yeah.
Actually, out there. Get that comment from Anton Persico's dates before, so it'll be interesting to see how they do go. Quite often, the tactic we know other team that are down by that kind of point, you target slowing the ball down as much as you can, not only to chew up time, but to frustrate the opposition into creating some errors.
Yep, absolutely.
All the precautions being taken now as the stretcher. They've obviously advised they're going to use it. Player looks like he's got a neck brace on as well.
I'm not 100% sure, but I think that could be Cam Drumgle. That's down. I've tried to... Oh, no, there's number 4 there. No, it's not Cam, sorry. I'm just trying to find out who that player is for the Thames Valley crew. Back up the island. It's definitely not one of the locks, because they're both there, 4 and 5. Is it Matt McCann? Try and bring that to you.
It's not an injured player. An injured player can't.
No, there's number 6 there. So let's try and find number 7.
For the red card. You can if he's technically replaced.
Yep, that's who it is. It's Ben Stevens.
It looks like we're going to take another look at this, Tony. Just have a look at follow James.
Yeah, there he is, number
With a
7.
big beard.
It's Ben Stevens.
Just as the tackle comes across.
Yeah.
Right, so we're not actually seeing a lot of commitment to the tackle in terms of wrapping.
No. On second look, yeah.
It's 100% red.
Yeah. Both teams are going through drills at the moment for everybody at home that's gone off to make a cup of tea, because they're wondering what's happening, and it's taking 10 minutes, so you've probably still got another 3 or 4 minutes if you want to go to the loo and go and make a cuppa and go and get another bag of chippies.
Yeah, look, the players certainly getting plenty of attention. Great to see Sam van der Valk out there just, saying, do you want a hand? Can I give you a hand, mate?
Yep. Absolutely. The policeman from Waiho.
On his team, mate. Brilliant.
I mean, before all this happened, BG, for the last 10 minutes, which has taken a whole lot of heat out of the game and out of the commentary and things, I thought Thames Valley have actually played really well.
Oh, they have, and absolute full credit to them. They've actually been a joy to watch this afternoon. It's only been really their little mistakes that has got Wairarapa-Bush back in the game. Their turnovers and their penalties.
Yep.
So really, really appreciate them, and I think they're going to go a very long way in this competition.
Yep.
Just got harder, obviously, with the 2 red cards and what have you for Ferries Wairarapa-Bush, and next weekend they play South Canterbury in Timaru, which is not going to be an easy game at Alpine Energy Stadium, I can assure you. The South Cantabs are a very, very well-drilled side. And then following that, Wanganui, who have been champion after champion in this Heartland competition.
Perennially the top
a
side.
number of years. Look, this is going to be a really, really difficult team to climb this year. But nonetheless, hey, look, you never know what happens. These kind of things can actually bring a team together and solidify a lot of those relationships, that camaraderie a little bit more. And when your backs are against the wall, sometimes you just come out fighting. So, which is exactly what we're going to have to do for the next 20 minutes.
Yeah, no, that's... Yep. Absolutely. Taking every precaution possible out here for everybody at home. So this game it's got another 20 minutes left. So they've got them on a stretcher, as you can see, and everybody's helping out. Let's hope that Ben Stevens is absolutely okay. He's moving all his limbs, and It was a nice touch from the Wairarapa-Bush number 8, Joe Tako, just wandered over and tapped him on the shoulder and said, I hope you're okay, mate. No one wants this. Nothing's deliberate.
No, and I think that's it's a good point to highlight, Tony. Actually, you're right, no one wants this, but the teams, whilst they battle against each other for 80 minutes, they do get together after the game under normal circumstances, have a bit of a yarn, and have a bit of a korero, and actually they're good mates. A lot of them know each other.
Oh, hard out, completely. Yep, that's completely. So, Thames Valley, so let's get back into some rugby. So Thames Valley have decided to take the scrum, which is smart. That means that Wairarapa-Bush have had to lose a loose forward, and they're having Henry Wilson's come on at hooker. So Wairarapa-Bush are down to 6 in the forwards, and they've got no halfback. It's like watching a game of tens.
Yeah, so under this safety law, I think you've got to match numbers in the scrum, but you don't.
Not in this level.
But you don't at this level.
No, that's right.
That's where the advantage comes from. And this guy is
really hard to stop, this young man.
Straight round Malatai, but he manages to drag him down to the ground as Tuffer gets over there to help. They've knocked it on. Unbelievable.
Wairarapa-Bush just won't give.
They will not. This is Thames Valley's chance to really put some points on the board and get a real big lead.
Gosh, I'm actually really impressed. I mean, the cards, let's take that out now. We're not going to talk about that too much more, but just the fight from these Wairarapa-Bush boys, they really are digging.
Yep, and that comes from the top. It comes from their captain. So, you know, Johan, congratulations.
McLean takes a very good line out there, and there goes Chucky Anderson on the field there from Ikirahuna.
Retired Wednesday, got the call up Thursday.
I love it. That's a really good Heartland provincial story. And it goes back to Halafi'i, who goes into the fullback there, Tali Himapo, back to Halafi'i. Yowie nice and low, and he takes them out. Yowie again. That's actually basically a turnover because it gives Wairarapa-Bush the line out.
He's your man of the match, Johan Van Vliet, leading from the front as captain, getting the turnovers, making the tackles, doing what he needs to do. And the amount of runs and hit-ups he's had too that have paid off in yards has been fantastic.
So Wairarapa-Bush are now back to 13 with Big Joe Tako back on the field.
Amazing when you say it like that. Back to 13.
Yeah, back to a game of rugby league.
Time's on.
Wairarapa-Bush. The other person I've been really super impressed with, especially in the second half, is Luke Masarewa, number 8 for Thames Valley.
Yeah,
he's really come into the game. So he's got 3 to 4 turnovers. His offloading, he breaks the line and then offloads really well. So McLean, did he take the ball? And looks like Thames Valley may have got the turnover there. It was Henry Wilson's first throw.
They have been outstanding all day around the ruck. They really, really have.
And the Thames Valley looking to use the space out wide. Wairarapa-Bush just... Oh, here goes the whiz. And it's play on. So Wairarapa-Bush have knocked the ball on here. Thames Valley are about 12 metres out from the line. They're going back out to the midfield there. And there comes the replacement prop.
It's only hands.
And his numbers.
That's all they need. It's only
big
hands.
Numbers here. And there goes the big prop, Josh, again for number 2.
They will be loving
Josh
this in the valley.
Caho, number 2.
Unbelievable. Second try of the match. Yes.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, he'll be talking about this one for quite some time, I would suspect.
So Thames Valley Judiciary will be having a busy week. Just a comment there on Facebook.
Yep, you are quite right. Josh Kahu played for the New Zealand Under-20s in 2018, played for Auckland, played for Waikato, and today the double at Trust House Memorial Park.
So in the end there, Wairarapa-Bush just have run out of numbers. They've got 13 on the field, and it was smart from Thames Valley. They did a couple of nice hit-ups and used that space well.
Yeah, and when you're looking at a sort of 4-on-1 overlap, that should always result in exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't think the prop would get it, but again, they've stuck to their structure, Tony, and he was in exactly the same position earlier on to score his first try.
So the score is 23 points to 10 after 64 minutes of play, and Halafi'i, the left winger who's been impressive for Thames Valley, has just left the field.
Once again, a huge thank you to Northcote for helping us provide the live stream today. Been absolutely brilliant to bring you this game.
And first 5, Toddy Doolan, taking his time. He's had a very good game, very good organiser as Todd.
And he missed one kick.
Comes in. doesn't strike that one quite as well.
Doesn't like converting props tries. This is what we can say. Missed the first one and missed the latest. So it's fantastic to see these points being scored in what has been an interesting second half. To play it down a little bit.
Yep. So Tipi Hira kicks off from halfway there.
Swamp Fox is looking into the sun, but they take that ball nicely and flick it out. Oh, that's a terrible error.
And he's only just, oh no, that's from Toddy Dolan. He's had a very good game. I mean, that's a very uncharacteristic mistake, to be fair, from Todd.
Oh, massively. And to be fair, at that part of the field, the sun is in his eyes as well.
Yeah.
Just, obviously we're still in that area of the sunlight coming through and nice and low. Put your boots back on, BG. Great comment. No one wants to see that. Most people are quite happy about that.
So Wairarapa-Bush back to 7 in the scrum here, and Hira to put it in. I'm not sure how much halfback Tips played. Tipi Hira. We'll see how he goes here. And Wairarapa-Bush have managed to get the ball out. Joe Taco picks it up. No, referee has a penalty against the prop, hinging.
Yeah, so another fantastic opportunity there, Tony, for the chance to pull back some points. A great attacking opportunity. Again, it's been squandered. This will be frustrating. The Wairarapa-Bush coaches, no doubt about that.
Toddy Dolan misses touch.
Oh, doesn't find touch. Malatai, he's electric when he gets fired up. Let's see if he can put those wheels in. Shut down pretty quick. He's just holding back on the ruck there.
Ueta Tufunga taking the inside line there. Good play, Tipi Hira. He's having to change everything he does in there. He's getting in close. That's Henry Wilson. Having his first carry, coming off the bench. Tipi in there, finding Tuffa. Tuffa finding, I think that's Goodyear again. And then once again, Masarewa, I'd say. No, not that time.
Not releasing.
Number 20. So that's a new player in there for is Ryan Jack Kingsford. Jack Kingsford gets the turnover. He's only just been on the field and he's making an impact straight away as Jack. And Todd Doolan there puts some about
Yeah, thank you.
16, 17 metres
yellow,
outside the Thames
15.
Valley line on attack.
Time's off. Just
Another replacement coming on
15
for Thames
going off.
Valley. It is number 21.
Just hold the throw. 15 subbing, boys. Just hold on.
Fullback,
Okay.
Telly him.
Time on.
Whipple, set to head to the bench. He's had a fantastic game too.
He has had a good game. Scored the first try. And they throwing down the back of the line out. It's a take there from Jack Kingsford. So he's had a turnover and a take. He's first taking the line out. And this is a very, very good maul here from. And they've taken it down. We've been ruled to take it down Wairarapa-Bush. So free shot here for Thames Valley. They've got an advantage close to the line.
Yeah, we'll play.
And he's gone straight to the penalty. Yep. Pulling down the maul.
Probably didn't have a choice there, to be fair.
Yeah.
You slow it down, pull down the maul.
Referee's probably thinking, I'm not going to call that a professional foul because they have to give another card.
I think he's already got enough paperwork for this weekend.
Scrum called.
Yeah.
Right, scrum called.
It's just really smart play from Thames Valley. I mean, when someone's down to 7 and you can keep that one flanker on, that scrum, he's going to have to work twice as hard and it opens up opportunities.
6 yellow, green 8. 8 subbing.
So
Joe Campbell warming up and he's going on to replace Joe Tuckle.
6
Right.
yellow and 8 green.
number 19, Ryan Leopold, has come on for the Valley
Okay.
to replace number 6, Matt McCann.
Yeah, well,
Okay,
loose
boys.
forwards for Thames Valley today have been,
Time on.
The hard-working lot.
yeah, very hard.
Crouch. Binds. Sit.
That's Sam Gammy on there as loose head prop for Wairarapa-Bush. As Thames Valley go out to the back line. Todd Doolan takes the inside line.
To be honest, he probably deserved that too. He's had a very, very good game.
Yeah, look, he really has, and that's an indication there. So Thames Valley put the heat on the scrum. Johan Van Vliet at flanker there has to stay on. And he's actually being held there, but he has to stay on, which creates that gap for Todd Doolan. That's just good play from Thames Valley. That's what you do.
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah. Time off.
So just a note came through there on Facebook. Jack Kingsford's back from Israel and back playing for the Valley.
No, I probably can't.
And the hooker's coming off, the policeman from Waiho. He's had a good game, and so is the number 3, Josh Carho. He's coming off as well. He scored 2 tries today, his big Josh.
It's been an update on one of the scores for you, Wanganui and Poverty Bay. Wanganui won that game 65-12.
Wow.
Currently, Horowhenua leading West Coast 28-21. South Canterbury leading Buller 26-8. Mid Canterbury leading King Country 31-13. East Coast 24-17 over North Otago.
Whoa.
Half-time. So half-time results there. And Poverty Bay, yeah, well, we heard that score. It's a bit of a whipping, 65-12.
And it's 30 points to 10 here with 10 minutes to go. We should be getting another player back on the field within the next minute.
Just a penalty.
As Thames Valley receive another penalty from the kickoff, the player was taken in the air. And another clearance kick from first 5, Toddy Doolan. As Thames Valley march up the field, back into Wairarapa-Bush half. About 42 metres out from the Wairarapa-Bush line. Or 8 metres into the Wairarapa-Bush half.
Thames Valley will be taking maximum points out of this game.
Yes, they
will definitely need.
Let's have a look for the Wiz. Here he goes. Haven't seen much of the Wiz. And Solly puts him out.
Let it go, yellow.
Good defence from Wairarapa-Bush. I mean, they're
Yeah.
definitely not giving it away. It's just
Yeah, that's your mark. Stay
Look at his
across.
body position there. That's just went down, held on, went, I know where the sideline is and I'm going to show it to you.
and Henry Wilson to throw in the line out. There's been a lot of changes now, and that's Dominic Hurley. Takes the ball. That's good from young Dom out of the Greytown club. Lewis Bush there taking a hit up with a hit and spin.
No, yellow!
Good pressure again there coming in from. It's Halafiti back. Oh no, it's not. There's number 17 there. That's a replacement player.
Lost the chip over the top.
Trinity McQueen.
Knock on there. A slight game of ping pong there for a little bit. Take a look at this chip over the top. It's the attempted regather, and then everything that goes left and right on the wet forget replay. Off the head, off the hand, all striped.
The second one won't get back on.
Ping pong or pinball? Not sure.
Exactly. So Wairarapa-Bush have just gone back to 14 now, with Sam Morrison on the field, and he's going to slot into halfback. So Wairarapa-Bush will be at 14 for the rest of the game.
Searching for some consolation points here would be quite nice.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much Sam's played at halfback.
Both of you have come in.
Trinity McQueen out there, and Tyler Ralph.
Sit!
And he's penalised Thames Valley, and it's for overextending at the scrum. So it's gone to Sam Gammy. Sam Gammy's is a very good worker. Saw a lot of work in a game of rugby. Lewis Bush there.
Lewis Bush.
Probably wasn't expecting the ball, to be fair.
Not at all.
Backwards, play on. It's off the zone, man.
It's a big ask for young Sam. I don't know how much halfback he's played, but he'll definitely give it his best shot. There's Dominic Hurley. There's Sam Gammy again. And Lewis Bush again. They're keeping it pretty close here, Wairarapa-Bush. Sam Morrison to Tipi Hora with the little chip. Well taken there from Luke Masarewa.
They need to be trying a few things now, don't they?
Wingers on, 5! Good, now
Halfback just puts a nice little kick in behind, but Van Vliet's back there.
Tougher with the step.
Yeah, it's a good clean out again from Yowie. He's had an outstanding game, Yowie. And BJ Campbell standing there at first receiver, getting himself into the game. Sam Morrison looking for a little gap there. They're taking the line on.
He's doing all right at halfback.
Absolutely. Lewis Bush with another hit up.
No, green. Good. Hold.
Sam Morrison dig it. There's Dominic Hurley. It's his third hit up as well. Sam Morrison. And there to Henry Wilson. Cut out to Solly Malatai.
Lovely ball.
With a bit of space. Nice play on. Henry Wilson takes the ball on the inside. Big fend there from Henry. Sam Morrison in there looking for the ball. Goes out to Sam Gammy again. Another hit up from Sam.
Good line speed from Thames Valley defenders there too.
Sam.
Just waiting for the next chip over the top.
And then it's a penalty to Wairarapa-Bush.
You're off your feet. No, back over.
They're going to go quickly. It's the first time they've had some momentum for half an hour.
It is.
Tippy's just going to go to the line. So there's 5 minutes to go here. It's 30 points to 10 to Thames Valley. He's missed touch, unfortunately.
Third or fourth one of the day, Tony.
Those fundamentals, those basics are super important. And it's McVeary again. He's had a really good game as McVeary. Van Vliet in there to make another tackle, and he passes it out to Doolan. Doolan looking, takes that inside run there. And that could be Kingsford over there. Yep, Kingsford straight on the ball, I think it was. Oh, that was Ryan Leopold, sorry. Not rolling away there, number 18. Just got stuck on the wrong side, Dominic.
Yeah. You were fine, 18 has to roll there.
So with 4 minutes to go, BG, I mean, Wairarapa-Bush is just looking to try and get a bit of respectability.
Well, yeah, it's about that coming together and tightening up and working as one unit. And I don't know that we've actually seen enough of that today, even with 15 on the field. They've attempted to make use of the mistakes that Thames Valley have had, but in terms of possession,
3 off.
And everything actually, Thames Valley have just looked. I wouldn't say a full level above, but at least half a level above in terms of preparation.
They look very together, don't they? They're like a together group. Yeah. Yep. Wairarapa-Bush pouring through there. Double knock on.
First
Thames
one.
Valley ball.
Yep. Line
So
up
they'll
is
have a
over, so
scrum
it's
on the 22.
Mark's here, scrum green.
With about 3 minutes to go.
No, there's. First one. So, there ball.
Wairarapa-Bush ball.
That's a Wairarapa-Bush ball.
Thames Valley obviously deemed to have knocked it on first.
Yeah, Mercury Bay front row out there.
Crouch.
Love those comments coming through on Facebook. Love the passion.
Sit.
Good
Hold.
scrum from Wairarapa-Bush. Really good scrum. Sam Morrison finds Tipi Haira, who finds Solly Malatai.
They've shut him down pretty quickly, his two players.
They have Johan Van Vliet with a really good blowout. Sam Morrison to Tipi Haira. Intercept.
Oh, it's an intercept. I'll be loving this. Swamp Foxes are in again.
Another try to Thames Valley. Wairarapa-Bush trying stuff there late in the game. BG trying to run it out from their own 22.
Oh, look, and they probably need to, Tony, let's be honest. With a couple of minutes left on the clock, why not chance your arm? That was always on, wasn't it? When you take a look at the replay, which is easy thanks to Win Forget, it was always on. Player had a look and went, you know what? I got this. I'm pretty happy. So Sione Etoni will be very happy with himself.
Gets himself a meat pie, Sione.
But look who's there, Lewis Bush. Lewis Bush, the prop.
He's a workaholic, all right. So that takes the score to 37 points to 10 with a minute and a half to go for Wairarapa-Bush.
Tony, you'd have to say it has been really disappointing from the Ferries Wairarapa-Bush today. I know they'll review this during the week. They've got a lot to talk about and a lot to work on, but certainly not the start of the season we were hoping for.
No, that's exactly right. So I think there'll be a big conversation about discipline. Obviously, that's very good there. BJ Kemp getting up there and almost contesting the ball from the kickoff. And here they go again. And there's Sione back into Luke Masarewa. He's had a very industrious game, his Luke. There's that offload again. Luke's still going. Try time! Luke Masarewa. Woo!
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was that.
Yeah.
42 points to 10 kick to come in what has tended to a bit of a blowout at the end. But full credit to the Ferries Wairarapa-Bush, who for a time they were down to 12 and defended like champions.
So Luke Masarewa actually ran 40 metres for that try, and he had people hanging off him. Pretty impressive performance, Luke. So Thames Valley now, Wairarapa-Bush has just ran out a bit of puff, and yeah, so I mean, 37 points to 10 now, and we're actually just hit the 80-minute mark. So that could end up being, but I think Wairarapa-Bush, obviously, for everybody at home who's watching, I think we'll just be having a look at our discipline. And I mean, you basically flush this. You know, you obviously got to talk about the problems with the discipline, but flush the score and flush it, and then get back on it next week.
Yeah, and given the draw we've got ahead of us, there's some fairly tough games that we mentioned earlier. Wanganui, South Canterbury, Mid Canterbury. None of those sides in the Heartland competition, to be fair, are easy. They're all very, very competitive. It'll be interesting to see how the team pulls together this week ahead of a big clash against South Canterbury in Timaru next week.
Toddy Dolan, and again, and pushes that one, and that is the end of the game here at Trust House Memorial Park, with Thames Valley coming out on front, 37 points to 10.
42.
Oh, sorry, 42 points to 10 in the end to Thames Valley. Big thank you to Northcote for sponsoring the live stream.
Yeah, look, it's been outstanding. It's been a pleasure to bring this to you. A lot of fantastic people behind the scenes: Dean Cronin, Toby Mills, to Tony Hargood, the CEO of Wairarapa-Bush Rugby, for allowing us to do this and what have you. Anton, we have missed you. I would have loved a few comments on the sideline, but I understand, mahi calls.
Thanks, CJ.
But look, it's
I don't actually know if it's
I'm just disappointed, Tony, I think.
Yeah. It's a little bit deflating, but look, honestly, from a coach point of view, if I was coaching, I would just literally look on the basics again. I'd go back to basics, look at the discipline. Guys, we've got to sort that out. You can't be playing a team like Thames Valley.
Yeah, look, and take nothing away from the Valley. The Swamp Foxes were outstanding.
I completely agree with you.
Around the ruck,
Yep.
they were hitting good balls. I mean, you're looking at the win forget replay, some of the shots now. A player gets a ball ripped every now and then, but they held and carried very, very well.
Thanks, Shay. Thanks, mate.
Definitely. McVeary was an extremely hard worker in there at lock. I thought that big Josh Kaho, obviously with a couple of tries and his good scrummaging. Luke Masarewa at number 8. McCann at second 5. Very strong running. They played a very structured, disciplined game. Yeah, Thames Valley did very well. Halafiti on the wing was invariably always able to beat the first player. So look, well done to Thames Valley, and I mean, yeah, we can have all these cards, but you've still got to put a side away.
Yeah,
you've still got to do the job. They stuck to their game plan, stuck to their discipline. Pretty impressive, to be fair. I'll be watching the Swamp Foxes how they go forward.
Yeah, very much so. They've shown today, being that they were just as rusty as any other team on the paddock. That they really have got the mana to step up and do the work. Look, it's going to be an interesting Heartland season, obviously, this year with no semis and a lot of changes. And the Cup, of course, today, the President's Cup that was donated by Ross Cooper is going to be presented shortly to the Thames Valley captain. And what that will do too is just bring these unions closer together in the future, because there is a cup to play for. We play for the Jeremy David pre-seasoning.
You take your game?
Yep. No, that's exactly right. I haven't got an update on Ben Stevens, but I can tell you that he was moving really well when he came off, and a couple of the guys just pat him on the shoulder and he shook their hand and things and put his hand up, and so I think Ben's going to be fine. Yeah,
look, full credit to the medics and everyone there. It's great to see both of the, so when something like that happens, both sidelines come together. Their physios and medics and what have you, and help each other out, which is great. But look, it's never a way you want to see a player leave a field. There's no doubt about that. So congratulations to Thames Valley today on a fantastic win. It's back to the drawing board and back to the naughty chair for Wairarapa-Bush actually, and having a look at quite a few aspects of their game. Like I said, really disappointing. But take nothing away from Thames Valley. Hold your heads up very, very high, and certainly our thoughts are with Ben, and we certainly wish him a very, very speedy recovery.
Absolutely. So just once again to Northcote, thank you very much for streaming the game and another very enjoyable call. Thanks, BG.
Yeah, thanks, Tony. It has been fun. There's no doubt about that. I'm very much looking forward to watching the All Blacks tonight. All Blacks by how many?
15.
All right, I'll go 20.
I like it.
Outstanding. So from Trust House Memorial Park, my name is Brent Gear.
And my name is Tony Lyford.
It has been an absolute pleasure bringing you this call today, and we will catch up with you next home game at the 9th of October. So hopefully by then we're at level 1.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go Kite.